Yeah, you can probably tell I've come to like this particular album a fair bit. Hopefully I don't get absolutely nuked for playing it, though. Hello again, welcome back to more Cyberpunk 2077. You can just call me Stent. Last time was a big soul-searching moment with our good friend Jonathan Silver the Hedgehog.
Rachel, the Passion Project BD.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this particular lady's been bugging me about this particular call for all week. As such, it's another one of those days where I haven't really had much time to really get anything done, so it's gonna be basically back to where we were previously. How's the week been? Slow.
On my way.
To put it mildly, it's just... Good night, everybody. Yeah, it's been slow, just generally been waiting... I suppose the main thing has just been playing around with my new Retroid. Not sure how much I want to get into that, but... You know, it's one of those things where it's like, ooh, you can... Fourth Wall Studios. Time to break them down. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, you can play everything up to and including GameCube and PlayStation 2, and I've just been testing around to see how that works. Which... It's kind of weird considering you can potentially get stuff like, Citra on it, and generally just... technically emulate stuff like 3DS games, but I don't think it necessarily has the power. Mine necessarily has the power behind it. Retroid with an R. Hello, Vasquez. I guess we're doing this.
Rachel's been waiting for you. What's going on? Joshua, all right?
Back to Night City, indeed. We're here, right in front of a protest. Yes, the latest actors' strike. Some things never change, do they? You know, you're just all gonna get fired anyway.
Who's not afraid of a scandal, getting caught up in it?
You kidding? Scandals what they live through.
Aye.
Too, if I could be, but I got a family to look after, and the job's what it is.
All right, let's get the show on the road.
Straight down this street, building with the officer out front.
All right, shouldn't be too difficult to find. All right, it's just let me walk through high-tech security with like several shotguns. And probably like a katana or two, because I've been wondering for a fair bit, once I level up my solo skill, which probably won't take too long, probably actually gonna switch over to Shinobi and doing Blades, 2022 Hollywood voice. I don't imagine this to be a scandal in this setting. In Night City, everything is a scandal, therefore nothing is a scandal. Ah. Joshua Stevenson as Mel Gibson.
Thought you looked more
What in this get up?
professional.
What do you want from me?
Nothing's missing.
Whatever. Get in.
Fine attitude like that. Oh,
Don't worry, Olga.
not sure I particularly like the sound of this. Oh, look at this, just this ominous red glow. Hello.
Finally. We're late. Stevenson's been asking for you all day. He's in his dressing room. Go talk to him.
All right, I'll go talk to Joshua. Let's see how he's doing. Oh. Really going all the way with this thing, huh? Even down to the loincloth.
You wanted to see me?
Love the Vegeta-style glasses. I can certainly imagine, and...
I have no friends, no family, only strangers as my company.
Still, set on scrolling this brain dance?
I am more determined than ever.
You know what? I'm gonna go with Shadow's whole angle here.
I think you're a true rebel, a revolutionary.
I don't understand.
You want to give people something true, something real.
Just like Shadow once
The
did.
studio thinks they found a sucker to make a fat buck on, but you're using them. You're gonna change the world.
I never thought of it that way. I am so afraid. Will you pray with me? A prayer
You
of
could put... I mean, he has... You know what? Fine. We shall find God together.
Fine, sure.
Recite a Lord's Prayer. I'm not entirely certain how effective this is going to be, considering these aren't my hands. Pray in your own way. A regiment from the Amida Veda, recite the Lord's Prayer. Pray in your own way. Let's do this one. It's Post Malone.
Lord, through your divine wisdom and guidance, you bestow good fortune. I pray you do so this day upon Joshua, upon me.
Joshua?
That you may save this sinner who has another sinner in his head.
My time has come. I want you to walk with me.
Oh, even...
I'd like you to wield that.
Isn't that a little bit too much, man? Just sinner on your chest there.
Please.
You seriously want me to do this? Well, it is a dying man's final request, so
All right, Joshua.
I know you'd want me to do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is probably gonna get pretty heavy. Please God, kill this idiot before he kills me.
Let's do this.
Well, he's not exactly in any position to kill us.
A few. We'll put them up on the prompter for you.
Oh, this is gonna be, if you're particularly sensitive about this sort of thing, I advise, I just sort of... Oh, just Cyber Hammer, nice. Alright, just gotta... Just hit my mark, don't forget. He's in a loincloth, it's fine.
Are you not the Messiah? Save yourself and save us.
Well, avert your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. These faces probably known to be the least.
Do you not fear God? You stand condemned under the same sentence.
Alright, we may as well make this authentic. It's pretty wild that they managed to actually put a quest like this in this game. I could have sworn like 20 or so years ago this would be rife with controversy, and yet nobody seems to bat an eye at this anymore.
For they know not what they do.
It's a shame they forgot the crown of thorns, but I guess we'll have to. Oh, going right through this metal/plastic thing. Okay. Yeah, this.
We are punished justly, for we receive what our deeds
This must be
deserve.
particularly
This man has done no wrong.
gruesome. Ugh. Just. I kind of don't want to look at it personally.
Remember me when you come
I guess
into
that's the
your
point. It's
kingdom.
supposed to be provocative. It's supposed to be controversial, but. Ugh. Alright. Raise the cross. No going back now. This other quest is cool. There's still plenty of those guys doing this to tone for a few minutes. When he can't sneeze out wiping out a few dozen. Yeah, exactly. I'm basically the group. What an image! What an image! Just. I know this is supposed to be a heavy scene, but just Shadow the Hedgehog being here as well. Just. What have I done? What have I? Oh, there goes Shadow. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better. And by that I mean not as immersion breaking. Unfortunately, we don't have the Lance of Longinus with us to stick him when he's gone. Avert his gaze for your sin. Yeah, unfortunately we don't have a sponge with some vinegar on it just to
Father, into
rub
thy
in his
hands
face.
I commit my spirit.
I know at least that scene from the bubble. It's like I'm thirsty, and then they soak a rag in vinegar and bring it up to his mouth. And, well... Ugh. I guess that's it. Just... We're not gonna mention this ever again, ladies and gentlemen.
Going home, where I'll sleep for 2 days straight.
Did not expect this.
Stay in touch about your
I don't think any of us did when we first played this game. The world should... Alright, I'll be waiting. Joshua would have wanted this to be brought out to the world.
Later.
And with that out of the way, let's do something to lighten the mood. Let's go mess around with the tank. There, that should take our mind off the fact that we just crucified a man on live television. Yeah, even back then I couldn't believe that they actually put this in the game. Anyways, I put this off long enough. It's time to finally go play with this basilisk. Very calm. I mean, you got to see... Yeah, I imagine this particular world is sort of one which is forgotten religion. It's one where it's arguably just a completely godless wasteland. And all you have is the materials, is your materialism and your family. Family.
All ready to go?
Oh, now that's a beaut.
Hey, V. No, not yet.
You've had how many days? Fine, I'll wait a little bit more and have the donuts.
Corpos haven't shown up in person to report the loss?
No, I think we managed to keep them off our scent.
Because family came back and brought some with them.
Which was almost as much fun as leaving a bag of flaming dog shit on their doorstep.
See, that's a little bit more like it. Just shadow on a tank. That seems a little bit more natural.
Nice touch.
Everything's fine. Clean as a whistle.
And Saul, what about him?
Did he call?
Nothing, for now. We're staying out of each other's hair.
So he's not planning a family council.
Of course he is. He just wants to keep me in the dark a while longer.
Alright, well, let's go and play with the tank.
Suckers for a spin.
How have I been? I've been doing alright. Just, it's been quite the long week. Been looking forward to this.
To be recruited. They just showed you the tech.
Go on, hop in. Everything is set.
Oh, don't worry, Shadow. You won't be feeling that way as soon as we get into here. Come on, in we get. Oh. Quite cozy in here.
Let's fire her up. Hold on to your head.
Doesn't look like I get a chance, considering my hands are just sort of glued and clipping through my coat.
Damn it.
I got a bad feeling about this. Hey, we did the Star Wars line. Exam week starting this... Oh yeah, it's exams time, isn't it? Well, hopefully you've revised enough to where you managed to get a good mark.
Oh, yes!
I remember using to dread this sort of time back when I was doing my exams, just... so much coffee, so many revision papers. Or should I say past papers? Oh, we're moving.
What do you think?
Nice and cozy in here.
You steer directly from your seat. All you have to do is jack in.
What, no knobs, buttons, blinky doodads?
No big trigger to fire the gun.
The impulse runs directly to your cerebral cortex. In a sense, the basilisk becomes an extension of your body.
Well, that's a little less exciting.
Mystical oneness.
Ever piloted anything like this?
No. Why? Don't you trust me?
Can I still get out? Then I trust you. If it's so mystical and shit, why the co-pilot? Extra support?
I'll tell you once we're a bit further from camp. We'll practice.
Oh, so are we doing like weapons testing as well? I've seen the Dark Knight Batman.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose this does sort of remind me of the tumbler a little bit.
You need a second person
The
to
bat
handle sensory
tumbler.
overload.
As opposed to the sight tumbler.
One pilot steers, the other handles the gun.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking. Just as like in a regular tank, where you have an entire crew.
It's oddly pleasant. You'll see.
Kind of weird driving position, though, if I do say so myself. You just have being all the way over to the side, where the one in the middle is the one who mans the gun.
This will do fine. dry run first. I'll disconnect for now.
Ah.
Doesn't need two pilots?
You won't be steering and firing. Are you ready?
Ready. Oh, it's even in the back of the seat as well. Whoop, whoop.
Pan Am, is this, as designed?
Neural synchronization doesn't happen at the snap of one's fingers. It'll be over soon. There. See?
Yeah, I got the crosshair, and oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now I get to drive the thing properly.
I don't understand what you meant.
Okay, so apparently there's a boost.
I'm not gonna watch.
Okay, just strafing, rotate.
Alright, I can see you've grown bored. Now take her along the line of turbines. When I say so, swerve right or left.
Alright.
Yeah, it's just like piloting a Wraith back in the day. Yes, the tank. I figured this would lighten everybody else's moods. Just...
Very good. Keep her going. Right.
You know, this is kind of reminding me of stuff like Rogue Squadron 3, where you have vehicles like this where they pilot absolutely easily with dual sticks, and yet you got stuff like the ATSTs in Rogue Squadron 3 where it's like R button to move, then you have the left control stick which is to aim, and then just A button and B button for your weapons. It was just super... Didn't really think much of it at the time, but it's super duper clunky. Oh. Oh yeah, now here we go. Panzerwar! Oh, Use the time to... Unfortunately, I don't think we can strictly use this as a unlockable car outside of this particular mission, but it would have been cool if you could, just like one of the old cheat codes back in the PS1 days.
As if you booked a room with 2 beds, but got a double bed with a blanket wide enough for half.
Yep, know exactly what you mean. I just style Halo Flu shot marks. Ooh, yeah. Alright.
Okay, let's try this. Guess I'll get to know you better than I planned.
Alright, let me just say, it can be difficult at first. You'll experience feedback, sensory echoes as our systems overlap.
It shouldn't be...
naturally in combat.
Probably comes naturally. Yeah, exactly. Alright, let's get on to this proper. Alright, we got more ships to defeat. Alright. Panzerwar! Oh, and countermeasures as well, which is just... Flak. Gotcha. Get back here, you.
We're almost there.
Hold still, you devil. Yeah, this really brings me back to mind the old Halo days, just blasting through stuff in a Scorpion. Not exactly the massive HE kilotron of the Scorpion, but still pretty nice. Oh, right outside the camp as well. Alright, hopefully I don't run anybody over. There's a sort of tank floating around his foot. Let's get him. Yep, that's the way of the nomads, it seems. Hold up, just gotta get all this loot. All the good stuff here, good stuff. Now it's stuck under the tank. The one weakness.
Come on, Saul. If I have to leave the fan, please just...
You know, I should probably be hanging around Pan Am in order to see how this goes, but I like how they're just like, oh look, Saul and Pan Am are reconciling, and I'm just here just being the loot goblin that I am. Yeah, you see, they're up on the up and up. They're finally,
I know, but I changed my mind. You risked everything for this family, not even knowing whether you'd be.
Yeah, like a true nomad.
Okay.
Could you put music for a tank moment? If we get another tank moment, I'll see what I can come up
To
with.
start with, we need to leave this place quickly. We can't wait for Militech to find us.
Of course. I will prepare our route.
Alright. Guess this is leading up to one of the endings.
Terrible choice. I voted nay.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thanks.
I think the lumbago's starting to act up again.
Will you come with me?
Yep. Yep, definitely. Just hopefully my cyber brain doesn't act up again. I guess taking the long, slow walk.
An interesting day.
Yeah, you can say that again.
I feel as if I barely evaded a rapidly approaching train.
It's pretty close.
Yeah, it feels as though I do that a lot in this game.
Without you.
Hey, come on.
Did you
No,
see
I'm
the
serious.
basilisk in action?
We all owe you.
It blasted him into
So you can count on the countess.
No squirming.
Shadow's edginess is starting to cause glitches.
Good to know.
They show their faces.
Oh, starting to cause glitches, you say, as opposed to, causing glitches since near the start of the game.
It could have been
That I like.
that basilisk come around sooner.
Hmm.
Pan Am missing from camp.
Oh yes, an open bar.
Beer? Lemonade?
Can I get both? Can I get a shandy? I guess we'll just, we'll go for the beer. Nice.
To happy endings.
Glug glug glug.
What now, boss?
I have no idea. I'm serious. Not the faintest.
Turns out Saul's all right. So, it's all wrong?
Play it by ear.
Suppose that's the best we can do in these situations.
Look at them. They could be your family.
Wait, are you offering?
Stay in camp. Join us.
Oh, that's pretty heavy, man. I mean, I spent this whole time trying to find a place for myself because my particular clan dissolved, but now I'm getting off to a new home.
I'd love to, Pan Am. I really would.
Mm-hmm. Here comes that damned butt.
Yep. As opposed to your damned butts.
Not right now.
I got some things left to do.
First.
All right, V. I shouldn't drop bombs like that on you right now. I just thought, forget about it.
I'll think it over. Oh,
I promise.
oh, oh, going, dying. I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying again. At this point, I'm surprised I can still stand at all. Could you make me miso soup every morning?
Pan Am.
V, relax. Everything is okay. How do you feel?
What happened?
happened. I remember.
Feels as though... Ah, that is just moths around that particular lamp.
Then, suddenly,
You passed out. Completely. We took you with us.
where?
Somewhere new. We moved camp. Don't worry, we are safe here.
Oh, we actually did move camp. Becoming aware. You mean aware rabbits? Oh, hey, Shadow. Just sort of sitting there with a big bow tie.
You have to tell me what is happening. The blood. You were out for hours. What's wrong?
I'm dying.
Pan Am,
Crazy big band in the distance.
every single day.
Okay, B, relax. Take it bit by bit. What is happening? Exactly.
Shadow the Hedgehog is eating my brain.
To tell you the whole truth, I'm afraid things
The
won't
ships
be
in
the
this
same
game
between us if
are
I do.
literally we have like
Cut the
13.
crap and tell me what's going on. I'm worried.
Alright, alright, alright. What do you know about Shadow the Hedgehog?
You know, Johnny Silverhand.
Yes, they sometimes play those oldies on the radio. Why?
That's just it. Johnny's alive.
Sort of.
He's
Shadow the Hedgehog's eating my brain.
What?
He's literally become dynamite in the brain.
Is this some sort of strange metaphor?
I'm being serious.
Story. Got a job, fucked it up. Now, Silverhand's personality construct's sitting in my head.
Bullshit.
Yeah, well, he's not too happy about it either. Turns out we don't really mix.
Except actually we kind of do. We kind of hit it off last part. It's kind of weird.
You are not joking.
Just trying to
Could I possibly make up something this dumb if I were joking?
It's certainly not doing wonders for your health.
Yeah, well,
I gotta go.
I'll let you know when then that whole Shadow the Hedgehog thing's fixed, so we can go out and I can join your El Dakota friends. Howdy.
Hey, Mitch.
Finally. We were worried.
Took good care of your ride. She's over there.
Very nice.
But you're not leaving us already, are you?
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm all fine now for the time being.
Your help.
I'm glad to hear it.
So you made yourselves at home already.
We do have some experience in this.
I mean, I'd
This
expect.
is a good place. We have greater control over the area. The rest will settle in quickly.
Yeah, it's quite a nice little joint.
How are you? You scared us.
Yeah, I guess I could stick around for a little bit, see if there's any quests for me to
Make
do.
yourself at home.
Remember, our offer still stands.
I know.
If you need help, the Aldecaldos are here for you.
I'll keep that in mind, fella.
At least we can agree on.
If you need anything, you know where to find us.
Of course. Anything more to say?
Want me to walk with you?
Hello?
Yeah, let's get moving. Let's get moving. But plenty more adventures ahead of me still, I can feel it. I know we're getting to the end of the game, there's a whole bunch of quests for me to do
Back from the
still.
old roots.
You're really safe here, though.
For now, yes. Military is not
Well,
my
as
biggest
safe
fault.
as nomads can
And
potentially be.
evacuates really are much better.
Kinda makes you wonder why you didn't arrive here in the first place. I gotta say though, this is pretty nice with just the outcropping here. It really feels quite homely.
Hey, welcome back to the land of the living.
About time Sleepy
Thanks,
Willie
buddy.
decided to join us. Hey there.
Are you coming on to me, man?
Here. It is temporary. All of it.
Have I done Phantom Liberty? No.
To decide what comes
Once I've
next.
done all the side questy stuff that I can, basically once we get all the way to the end game, then I'll do Phantom Liberty. That's the plan at least. There she is, little beauty.
V, back to what we were saying.
Mm-hmm.
I will not even pretend to understand. I don't think it has even sunk in yet. But I am serious. How can I help?
If I knew, then...
Not a clue.
But there has to be something. Someone who can...
That's why I've been going off on this wild Banfer
He's
chase.
the one who created the personality construct tech.
That's why you wanted to get him.
Yeah.
But it was a dead end. Now I have to figure out where to go next.
Which does involve me making a devil
Once you
deal
do,
with
let me know.
Hanako Arasaka.
This whole family will help. Saul was not joking. You understand?
Thanks,
Thanks,
Van Am.
man.
And seems kind of extreme that you're all willing to throw your lives away for me, but... Well, I guess that's the power of friendship. Ooh, 2 perk points now. Let's see what I can do with them. Well, I suppose, given where we are at the moment, I suppose I could just do, going into blunt implements. I figure for the time being we may as well go down this particular path. Though, again, on the subject of, changing up playstyles a little bit, thinking of maybe going with the projectile launcher as well. Oh. Wait, are you giving this to me? It's a particularly nice ride, but, yeah, I like this quite a fair bit. Well, since we already have an tribute perk points and we already maxed these out, I may as well just go in for cool. Not sure if there's anything really I could really do with it, but may as well. Ooh. Yeah. Honestly, I would have been interested in trying out some cool perks, but it's kind of a shame that it maxes out at 20, 20, 20, and 18. Because otherwise we'd be playing around with loadouts like that a fair bit more. I mean, I know that you get the option to do it once, but I would kind of like the opportunity to try... Oh. Working and make a point like... Isn't a job like any other his identity, don't trust them... Yeah, it really feels like as though Panam is a real one. It's kind of a shame that we've reached the end of her little quest line here. There's one particular thing that I wanted to do first and foremost. Once we got out of the way, there was a couple of gigs that I wanted to do, if I can find them actually. Oh wait, there's a another side job here. We may as well just do that real quick. As I just literally spin in a circle. I kind of have to wonder as to whether you can actually do that in regular cars. Just handbrake turn at a 90-degree angle. Actually, wait up, Panam, I forgot something. There's another quest here for me to do. I can smell it.
How's Jake holding up?
Not so great. We managed to stem the bleeding, but...
Yeah, that doesn't look good. What's up, fellas?
Jake got hit badly. He needs a new kidney as of this minute. Only problem is he's got sickle cell anemia. He'll need a specially customized kidney implant. As you can imagine, that kind of thing isn't easy to come by out here in the Badlands.
Naturally.
Raph and Shiv, were they the ones behind this?
Mm-hmm. We pulled through this time.
Oh, this wasn't due to that whole tank business, was it?
Half an inch below his
Oh, you hate...
That's a tough break.
It still isn't too late to save him.
Johnny Depp, is that you? I mean, hoping at the very least, stream doesn't look too bad.
Like that in Night City, no questions asked.
Right. Dakota called up her contact at one of the hospitals. Was told they could work something out.
But
that means getting to the city, and you see the state the camp's in.
Oh, hey, Carrie.
And Shiv could come back at any moment. It's all hands on deck. You know where this is going, V. I won't beat around the bush. Can you help us?
You can count on me, fella.
I know, V. Dakota's contact works at a hospital in Little China. All you have to do is pick up the implant. The money will take a more secure
But they're
route.
gonna be on a timer for this, aren't I?
Later then.
Oh, fortunate son. Some folks are born made to raise the flag. Good old old red, white, and blue. See, Carrie is upset that I didn't answer my phone. Thanks a bunch, fella. Anyways, let's go and, pick up this implant, because this man is obviously dying. And then we can see what Carrie wants. All the way over here, huh? This takes me back. I imagine this is going to lead on to another bit of a quest chain, to be brutally honest, but... I suppose there's only one way to find out. Okay, where are we now?
Stay tuned. I've got more real news and the best music.
Oh, this seems, shady.
You there, sir? Did Dakota send you?
Yep.
That's right. You got the goods?
Right here. Dynalar Super Kidney. Especially for sickle cell anemics. Just like we agreed.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Ladies will get to you.
Yeah, yes. Later, I know. I have to go now.
You never make it easy, do they?
Ah, great. Really had to rat me out to the popo, didn't you? Now look what you're making me do. I didn't want to have to blow away some badges, but you sort of left me no choice. Look at that. Just like that, the Sandevison's already recharged, so I can just do that. What did you make me go and do that for, man?
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Why shouldn't I?
Give me an explanation, and it better be fucking good.
Phone call with Dakota. It was tapped. The police. They made me do it.
Nice try. Badges wouldn't go to all that trouble over a kidney implant.
Wait, please. It's the truth. They said they were rounding up every last Raff and Shift member in Night City.
But Dakota isn't... Oh, fuck.
Ugh.
Never mind. You won't get it.
Please let me go. I didn't want to get mixed up in this. I had no choice.
You better hope you're telling the truth, buddy.
I don't kill people without a good reason.
I guess good reason meaning that they just shot me once.
Thank you.
You should be thanking me, not God. Isn't that what docs always say?
Honestly, the nerve of some people. What?
The super kidney. The police put a virus onto it. Use the firmware from this shard if you want the patient to live.
I admire your honesty, sir.
It's the least I owed you.
Very good.
This better be worth it.
Okay, let's have a look. Shards. I'm guessing I'm just gonna have to deliver both the shard and the thing back to the camp. Shouldn't be too much of an issue, but still, what a hassle. I could see why a lot of people would just prefer to shoot someone in the face and just not make things overly complicated, but not I. Really have to go the extra mile. The expensive. You are vaguely in good reason. You are vaguely in my personal space. Exactly. You shouldn't have gone into my personal bubble. You shouldn't have gotten into the range of my shotgun. That's a good enough reason. Oh. Looks like stream's lagging a little bit, actually quite a lot. Hopefully things should be alright on your end, just I'm probably not going to... I'm just gonna go over here and see if there's any more implants whilst, hopefully the Wi-Fi clears up a little bit. Let's see... melee damage. Yeah, gone all laggy again. I'm guessing it's just something to do with my our particular Wi-Fi, because it's not all that great, unfortunately. I kind of want to just go for the increased melee damage, to be honest. Stabber. Kind of short on cash, honestly. That's a little bit weird. Melee attack speed. Obviously going for more melee damage. Oh, that isn't... Yeah, I think it's my end, unfortunately. Super sorry. Let's see. Smart Link. I kind of want to keep the Smart Link. Reloading an empty weapon causes the next shock to release an electroshock that deals up to 200 electrical damage. Well, so that probably will go well with my shotgun. Fortunately, doesn't seem to be all that much here, which is really suited for melee damage. So handle wrap, Smart Link. I say we'll just go with the shock absorber, why not? I think that should do for the time being. But I gotta say, these two in conjunction are quite useful. So maybe I'll upgrade those as well. Reload speed, electrical damage, weapon handling, weapon We'll go for health. Better now? Okay, good. That's the least I could ask for. Headshot damage, carrying capacity, decreased enemy vision, health. Health is good. Health and melee damage. That makes me a happy bun. I think I got the wrong thing, but it's fine, it's fine. That'll do for now. It's not so bad. Okay, good. You really gotta like these Nomad Ripper docs. Anyways. Here we are at the old... We're here at the camp, fellas.
I got Jake's implant, but there's a virus on it. You'll have to swap out its firmware with the original on the shard.
What a surprise. Nomads always...
Naturally. The nerve of some people.
Come by in a few hours. Things should settle down by then.
Thanks a bunch. Return to the camp when it's 8 hours. Okay. I suppose in the meantime we could see what Kerry wants. So hopefully I could do some of these side gigs off stream and not have to worry so much about being cold with some plot-specific stuff. Anyways, what does Kerry want? All the way over here at Malagra and Manzanita. All the way down here in Santo Domingo. Seems like a weird little place for you to be hanging out, Kerry boy. Well, with your gilded halls. Ah, well, we may as well see what you want. And honestly, I really do kind of like that bunny gif that I put up. I know it's not exactly the most suitable, but I do find it quite entertaining. All right, let's just go wait for let's go wait for Kiri. Remember that one mod of Spider-Man? Oh, nice, just sitting here amongst the roaches and the garbage. Some things never change, do they? They even got the ultimate chair made of the ultimate material, capable of withstanding storms. Don't mind me, fella. Oh.
You're here.
What are you doing in this? What are you doing in this trash mobile, man? What is this cobbled together looking bucket of bolts?
Balls on that one. And I definitely need someone with a pair for this job.
Never mind the testicles. Tell him to keep those hands attended to.
Hey, yeah, your head is clipping through the roof, Shadow. Are you okay?
These your wheels?
God, no. Come on.
I should certainly hope so.
It's a no loss if we wreck it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is probably like the fastest car in Night City. You don't have to worry about wrecking it.
So what good will my balls do us today?
Some people in this town, they've gone completely whacked.
Well, I mean, that's nothing new, really. This whole town is whacked.
Right in this shithole we call home.
Uh-huh. How's that exactly?
There's this little girl group. Us cracks, right? 3 birds from Japan.
Oh, those 3. Yeah, I've seen them around.
They're big over in Asia. I mean, who isn't? Now they signed some deal for an NUS tour. Want to promote it with a cover of my song. Can you believe that? Not about to let them play me like that.
Not sure I see the problem.
And you got a beef with these chicks because...
Seriously? Don't see the fuckery here? Screw it. Doesn't matter. Be clear as day in a second. Just listen to the plan.
You hear him, this Shadow?
The truck with the us cracks kid will be coming this way. Got a tip. We do it old style, like last century. We blow the fucker up. No gear. Those bitches will have to cancel concerts.
Yeah, this is sounding more and more unhinged by the minute.
Used to just send in an army of lawyers. They made it all disappear while he tanned his bare ass by the pool. Must be some fuckery indeed.
The whole SPACs free approach, right. Just all his songs copyrighted by Yonoid Productions. I don't think anybody actually remembers SPACs, except old heads like me. Alright, so we got some explosives here.
Grab what's in there.
Oh, a stinger and grenades.
Oh, well. Quite the arsenal.
We're fighting for art. Art with a capital A. Come on, get to work.
Alright, alright.
I know the guy. This ain't about art.
You got it.
Oh, grenade upgraded. Nice. Let's have a look at my grenade upgrades, everybody. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also got this Gash anti-personnel grenade. Activates 32 lasers that deal 8 damage per second. I kind of want to play around with this a little bit. I mean, then again, I haven't really been playing much with grenades, so
DJ, cloaked AV followed her limo. Almost nothing left of
GTA 6 moment.
Turned out later she wasn't the target. Some biotechnical suit busy eating her out when the bullets started flying. Found the bodies. Just like that.
Ah. So that's how it is. Like I said, just godless nightmare.
Lay it out here.
And when I say that, but looking closer, that's Bryce Stone preach every Sunday, so I guess there's gotta be some people that still are people of God, like the Valentinos. That laser grenade is no oh, good. I was thinking, oh, this looks pretty interesting. Looking forward to seeing it, work.
What now?
It's just sort of...
Now we wait.
This must be pretty awkward for us two here.
Automated modules, hollow spikes for better control of the vehicle.
Probably stick out a couple of sore thumbs.
Nate's too. Where'd you get them?
Where'd you get them?
Same place you get designer drugs. The latest still patent pending audio vox and fresh ubaris.
Black market.
Ah.
Fans.
Must be some pretty unhinged fans. Like, seriously. I'm pretty sure not even Sonic fans get access to all this military-grade equipment.
There she is. Right on the dot.
Shadow, what are you doing?
I take the driver. You get his side shoe. We want him out of the truck.
Alright, fella.
You know what you're doing.
You two whacked? The hell was that? Out of the truck! On the ground! Hands where I can see him!
Out of the ground.
Ground, now!
On the ground, fellas. Let's not make this difficult.
Ground, I said.
That's it, good fellas. Just...
Man, lose the iron. Let's talk it out. Not a word. All be over soon. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, he really feels as though he's lost his mind.
Pop the back.
Quit squirming, and no gonk moves.
I am the Grim Reaper, and this is my scythe.
Keep your chat shut, gents. No chat. What's inside?
Stuff's worth at least a couple of $100,000.
You really want to trash this stuff?
Please. Never stolen a thing in my life.
Sure.
He really believes that? I remember all my strings getting swiped back in the day. Never had his arm.
Yeah, I would have thought something like that, Shadow. I figured your whole Modern Samurai meant you had some shady dealings back in the day. Criminal lore.
The grand finale. Want this set to be a smoldering puddle of chrome and plastic when we're done.
This your new signature move.
Signature move.
This your new RKO, your new STFU.
So don't miss.
Alright, grenade upgraded. I'm guessing that they want me to use fraggies? Yeah, I think they want me to use fraggies. So, yeets. Let me switch back to these lasers.
Fuck yeah! Good working with you, V.
Fuck me, Carrie. Meaning it's just a truck of toys for some plastic Japanese dolls. Might as well blow up a cotton candy stand.
Which is fine by me. It's like taking candy from a baby.
I hardly recognize the bastard.
It's burning real nice. I'll grant you that. Thing is, I mean, What's it actually get you?
Yeah, it seems kind of pointless in the grand scheme of things.
Think they can make it big on my song? They got another thing coming. You even know what I had to sacrifice to get where I am? The price I paid for success? And those 10 any whores want
That must be real funny just knowing that Shadow's right here, just like, and he knows the whole truth. Or at least his version of the truth.
Success. Always a sore spot of cares. See, nothing's changed.
Yep. Couldn't a lawyer have done this better? Your army of lawyers.
Oh, you're one to talk. I've flashed my teeth and signed papers enough for one lifetime.
Ah, so you want to be a man of action now.
This is how you do biz.
Or maybe how I do biz in Night City, but you're not me.
Cops, it's Delta. You drive. Get him off our ass.
Alright, I'm getting in the ride. Into this old, junker mobile.
I repeat, code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
Oh.
Reports have confirmed suspect is still in the area.
Shit. Last time I ran from the cops was back.
Alright, you better hang on to something.
With Johnny, actually.
Later, fellas.
Out of our damn minds. Pigs still could catch us. These cogs don't stand a chance. Fucking pigs!
Yeah, you thought you might want to pick out a bit of a faster car for this particular ride.
Yeah, well, don't pop the champagne yet. Still riding our ass.
Seriously, what are all these cops doing out in the Badlands?
Quicker the better, too. Arm.
Right, going off-road. Pretty sure we're not exactly the best suited for here, but still. This isn't... Oh, they're going with the anti-terrorism move. Cops don't have more important things to deal with. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised they don't have cops on my tail like 24/7. Alright. Now we're really going off-road. Whoa, Nelly! Well, there goes the boots. Hopefully you won't be missing that, Carrie. Just hang on to something. Driving through all this trash. Okay, I think we're good for the time being. They sort of had to drive out into a field and all of a sudden they give up. Oh. Stars going. We're about to hit Birmingham.
All units in the area, order has been restored. All units instructed to return to patrol.
Paying out the ass for you, but it was worth every eddy. Nice one.
You get to see us.
Yeah. Where's my money, buddy?
Drop me off on Carnitas.
Oh, we gotta go all the way to all the way to Carnitas. Nice. Alright, just, I'll be surprised if this old clunker made it there. Just... Both doors are just gone. And everybody's just driving by this little van just without any issues. Don't worry, we've escaped. Just have to take the long trip back. Let's put on some music here real quick. You know what? It's been a while since you listened to Body Heat. Let's listen to Body Heat. It's been a hot minute. Let's see, I think we want to go down here. Where you just casually reverse on the freeway. Tacos didn't... I think I might have tried that occasionally at some time before. I remember liking it at the very least. Then again, I suppose I am a big fan of more, soft-dish tacos any day. Just never really was a fan of the crispy shells. Just how they just shatter into a billion tiny pieces whenever you take a bite. It's like with the more soft shell ones, they're a lot easier to manage. You don't constantly get all sorts of mincemeat just flying everywhere. I don't wonder what this whole thing's about, just this knocked over Ferris wheel looking thing. Is it a knocked over? Oh, it is a knocked over Ferris wheel, I was just kidding. Alright. Alright. Here's hoping you know what you're doing, Carrie.
Carrie Uridine eats at a dump like this.
Chubata.
Oh,
Best coffee in town right here. Thick as tar.
Thick
And if
as
they know
tar.
you, they give you the organic stuff. Come on, my treat.
I got nothing better to do. It's not like you get it. Not like you have a drink with a rock star any day of the week. Well, I suppose in my case it's every day. Just drinking all sorts of high fructose sludge that this city pumps out.
Guitars, strings, you know.
Caliente.
Good morning.
It's evening.
Know this dump. Know that smell. But how?
You don't remember?
Yep, hello.
Oh, I've even got this sort of discount ketchup bottles here as well. Really is like a proper diner.
Almost nothing left over for food.
I do kind of like places like this, to be brutally honest, minus, the flies.
Stuffed our faces, down Joe by the gallon.
Well, maybe you did. I'm pretty sure Johnny, went for some stronger stuff.
Boxes out from under the bums outside. Of course he was wrong.
Howdy.
The usual, Mr.
I like how they're just wearing welder's visors as caps. Like, that does look like a welder's visor, doesn't it?
You got it. And for you?
You know what?
What he's having.
Let's make this interesting. So this setting would be substitute high fructose corn syrup. Yeah, pretty much.
Shit! Just coming down now. Whew. Fuck it off.
Yeah, I suppose it is the sort of thing you'd expect rock stars to do. Just driving cars into swimming pools and that sort of thing. Throwing TVs out of windows. Just trashing apartments on the regular. And the stage.
You think we got him?
You're really getting to you that badly, man? Oh.
Look at this. Unlistenable. That trash is their biggest hit.
Well, I don't know. Everybody has their own specific tastes. Oh, this one. I've listened to this occasionally.
Anyone could churn out hits like that. Even you.
Well, I don't know. It still sounds better than Kesha.
You're not exaggerating, Care. The girls just want to have fun. Sing your song. To millions.
You know, maybe they're big fans of yours. Maybe that's why they wanted to. Maybe this is like a tribute thing.
No. You know how us cracks got started? Bunch of MSM suits decided the world needed this dookie, and so served it up sprinkled with.
Well, I don't know. It still sounds better than Justin Bieber.
Like it always does.
Powerpuff Girls Japanese version. That sort of reminds me. I'm not entirely certain as to anybody remembers Powerpuff Girls Z, like the anime version of Powerpuff Girls, but I kind of feel I want to go through that again, see if it was actually any good, which is probably not the dub. For obvious reasons. What's Shadow got to do with any of this?
Well, Johnny accused me of leaving Samurai for money and fame.
But that's not true.
Ah, the classic tale.
It's true. Won't lie. But he also said I'd be putting myself on a corp leash.
And that's not something you'll admit to.
The us cracks thing.
Yeah.
What if I'm a product just like those dolls? Drowning in dirty money instead of swimming in it.
You know what? I'm with Shadow here.
This shit's straight binary. Want to be free, keep the right to rebel. Then you shouldn't have signed a multi-million Eddie deal with the biggest.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that in the first place.
B, seriously think that? They got the rights to my songs. Well, fuck, not to me.
That's not how this city works. There's a contract. There's no you.
Yeah, you really gotta hate that. Just all sense of identity in this place just goes out the window.
Sure hope so.
Maybe I'm not even real. It's just me and the engram of Shadow just sort of merged together at this point. May as well just have some more of this coffee. He didn't even drink his. Well, I get to do that every day at the very least. Let's get out of here. So what I was planning on doing next. There's a couple of gigs that I want to do. First one is first, right over here. But first, we need to find a fast travel point. Wherever the fast travel point is. Kendall Park, okay. Kind of surprised, kind of a shame they don't do mint cake here. Starbucks moment. Hey Jonesy, we were just traveling around more Night City getting into all sorts of trouble. Shadden's the hedge pun. Yeah, pretty much, just... I mean, I can certainly imagine a fair few fan artists just, getting that particular ideas of a particular shadow redesign. That's all I'll say on that matter. I'm pretty sure you can fill in the blanks, just... Oh. Wakako.
I have a grave task for you. The literal kind. The Netrunner is still alive. But what happens to...
Yeah, I'm not... I think it might have actually been this one, actually. My bad.
It's either a matter of time or your discretion.
Ah, we may as well do this one first. Oh. Finally. Bugbear.
The tiger claws stand ready, waiting like vultures to tear.
You know what, we may as well do this while we're here. Why not? Gotta enter the building. It's a hedge button instead of a bunny. Ears is two quills flopping either side. That's... yeah, that's silver. Oh, and finally Kerry remembered to bring his Munty. Ah, so that's Bugbear. She looks pretty nice. Alright, let's just save up real quick and head inside. We'll make a new save, why not?
So I'm supposed to move out because the tigers...
Don't mind me, just casually wandering through this building. Just Night City's personal Grim Reaper here, nothing out of the ordinary. Ooh. Hey fellas.
Yeah, but then we lose the goods.
You
not goods. Shit's taking us all right.
Back off, or you'll regret it.
Just try to figure there's a way around. It doesn't look like it. Alright, guess we're just gonna have to do this the hard way. Oh, but first... Wakoko Makoko. Yeah. Let's see here. You had to go and make this complicated, didn't you? Let's see. 55, 55. There we go. That should work. Been a bit... yeah, I've been doing alright. Hopefully you've been having a good time away. We were just about to end these poor fellas' lives. Sorry, buddy. Oh, just... complete electrical explosion. Bop. Just grab the Munty real quick. Give me the money. Or, you know, I could just take coolant from bathroom. Okay. Here's some coolant. Wait. Don't kill. Oh. Actually getting messages from Bugbear. Gotcha. Alright. Just, lower temperature. And let's figure out how to unplug. Okay, it's just, you just disconnect from there. Gotcha. Honestly, I can kind of see why they constantly just put net runners in a big bath of ice now. Do not disconnect, reduce user bodies. There we go. Alright, let's get you out of here, buddy. Carry Bugbear to the car. Oh, it's all the way down there. Alright, buddy. Whoop! Oh, let me just get you in the car real quick. Hopefully you don't have a concussion. Do you mind, sir? Do you mind? Can I... Real nice game. I'll have a costume like Robotnik with the Yeah, I can kind of see that. Why doesn't the chair have its own dedicated screen that says do not disconnect? Yeah, I think I may have flubbed up a little bit by not just axing everybody before leaving. I'll have to remember to do that next time. Alright, let me just quickly get rid of everybody here. That's it, down here, fella. Am I gonna have to go back through the... Oh, I'm gonna have to go back through the building. Oh, so yeah, that's real nice. It's like, oh hey, you get the opportunity to just, casually add electrical damage to your Sovereign. I can see why a lot of people do this now. Alright, let's do this again, buddy. Hopefully that's the last of them now. Now, can I please bring Bugbear out to the car in peace? Alright, down we go. Down we go. Ow. Again, hopefully I don't have a concussion there, dear Bugbear. Just get you into the car all nicely. Oh, am I putting her in the boots? Okay, we're just putting her in the boots. Okay, now we'll do the thing which I was planning on doing. I think it's the one which is down here. Yeah, that seems a bit more likely. You should probably hire better drivers, Wakako. Come on. There you go. Left hand out. Left hand. No. Wrong. You're getting wronger. You're getting wronger. Come on. Nearly there. You're nearly... There you go. There you go. You're finally out. Okay, where is this, Where's this fast travel? All the way over here, I think. Okay. Problem solved. No. Yeah, exactly. It's just... How could you get steering that wrong? Even I wasn't that bad when I was trying to get my license. Aye, aye, aye. And I thought I was bad at driving in this game. Okay, next... Oh. I think I came to the wrong fast travel area. Hold up. This one is the one I want. Right, this game has had substantial improvements to AI driving since release. I bet in the past it would have just kept running into the wall. Yeah, I could definitely imagine. Just... This game has definitely had some improvements ever since it launched, but... It's still not exactly 100% watertight, if that makes sense. It's still prone to some failures.
Is unresponsive, in spite of clear orders to remain in direct contact with me. Something must have happened. It would not dare go against me.
Could have sworn there was... I'll probably have to go check, because there's a couple of gigs I personally wanted to do, and I'm not sure this is the right one. Ah, whatever, let's just get in here. Gotta find Chang Hoon. And remember to actually disable the mines this time. Find out what happened to Chang Hun Nam.
Hey.
You alright?
You all right?
It's kind of a dumb question considering he's plugged into the Matrix.
Near future. Every net runner ends up the same way. Brain fried by some corporal ice.
Looks like he's still breathing.
Alright, I suppose we may as well just have a little bit of a look around. Ah. A conveniently placed laptop. Follow the lights. What, like Gollum told us not to do? Don't follow the lights, process. I suppose I can just force this open. Yeah, not entirely certain I feel all that comfortable. Netrunner shot. Ooh. Gotta slot this shot into Neuroport. Just insert slot A. Gotcha. Just slot it right in.
2 seconds.
Good morning.
Wait. I can't.
Wake up.
Hopping at him, fella.
Give me 1 moment.
Alright. Your moment's passed, buddy.
I don't know how long I'm here, but as you Americans say, I'm starving.
Can't exactly blame you.
Oh, you're in luck.
There's a restaurant upstairs.
I know. The whole time. Those aromas. What torture.
So you were conscious?
Partially. More like
Yeah, I could definitely imagine that being quite, laborious.
Can you switch on the lights?
Yes. I was ready for a game of twice for yes, once for now.
Ah, gotcha.
But you beat me to it.
That would have been pretty amusing, I will say.
Any idea what's in the Corpo code case?
You know, but people still put the shot in upside down first try like with USB sticks. I wouldn't be surprised if they did.
Ah, you're a fast learner.
I am a slow learner.
So, you're probably wondering who sent me.
Oh, hold up. Hold up a sec. Thank you for pointing that out. Just give me a sec. Okay, we should be back for the time being. Just, once again, good old, some good old just errors. Just good old crashes.
You always find an excuse to drag me to her place for dinner. You must visit me someday. I'll show you a few.
I mean, I'm not exactly a net runner, but it's still appreciated.
We never stop learning hard lessons.
Again, there has been talks about some potential model updates in the near future, but I'm suspecting that won't be for a fair bit, considering... Oh, info on Vortex. You mean the mod manager? I gotta say, that's a little bit unnerving, but... Okay, I can just walk through without any issues. This is the wrong room. This is the right room. Bonnie's lip synced once more. Yeah, I've noticed this some particular software I'm using has been crashing a fair bit. Just very demanding alongside this game. It's sort of why I've been worried this whole time about my PC catching fire. It hasn't gotten quite there yet, but still, it's cause for concern. Alright, let me just see if I can find this right one. I could have sworn I knew where it was. Perhaps I don't. Just want to check real quick as to where I can find this particular thing. Because there's one particular gig I wanted to get into, but I'm not entirely certain if I know particularly exactly where it is. Oh, X Factor, more stuff with Brandon, more... a whole bunch of side jobs that I still have yet to do, and I think these next couple of streams might be the perfect opportunity to do them. Just want to do some more checking real quick before we move on. Apologies for this. In the meantime, we'll just have a look at chat. Software also picks up in-game audio for lip syncing at times. I've been learning to make my own in Blender, and it seems like the software can be hit or miss. Yeah, that definitely I have definitely noticed that. It is a little bit touch and go at points. So first I think we need to hit the Glen. I think it's this one we want, so we're gonna have to go find a fast travel point first of all. And hope that I got the right one. So many flavors of software just for PNG. Yeah, it's, would be interested to know which is technically the best one, but for now I've just been using PNG Tuber Plus. Mostly just because it wasn't running on Unity unlike the last software I was using, and there seemed to be a fair bit more, expensive what you could do with it, though from the looks of it, it is a fair bit more resource intensive for what it's worth. Oh! More gigs! Definitely gonna have a fair bit of time on my hand. Oh! Hello, Padre. This is the wrong thing. Could have sworn there was another gig for me to do around here somewhere. And again, Ah, well, we may as well just see what's going on in this restaurant while we're here. Wouldn't have thought we would be doing this mostly gigs. Appreciate it at some point right now. I'm just trying to nail down design, like, since I'm not stuff. Gotcha. There you see, we got people in chat helping one another. It's nice. Okay, get inside the office. I imagine this is gonna get loud pretty quickly, so let me just do this. And, just want to check if there's a way I can get round. Maybe I could just get in round back, because I am... real nice, fella. Oh, there's an open window here. So I could potentially... Ooh. It's like a choose-your-own-adventure game in here. Okay, that's not the right way. Seems as though I'm really gonna have to go in through this way, aren't I? Alright, let's just, get on with it. I am Speed. You cannot stop me! Really gotta feel bad for that buddy there, don't I? Alright, let's, Nope. Still data, still data. They don't know where I am just yet. Stream is laggy. I've been noticing it's laggy quite a fair bit today. Hopefully that doesn't,
Some things never change. Gonks took the ballot and think they're actually making a choice. Only ever been one choice in this city. Corruption. Same shit, different assholes. And every time they think this time will be different, well, we get what we fucking deserve.
Yeah, I can certainly imagine some folks feel that way. Anyways, I'm out of the restaurant. Oh yes, flawless. Just aggroed everybody in the joint. And shot a man into pieces. Better? Okay, good. Let's try... No, that's not a thing. Let's try this one. Gonna have to get it right eventually. So many more gangs here for me to blow up. It looks as though I'm gonna have to go through this way. Gotcha. With the power of my enhanced mobility, just like in... What happened there? Could have sworn I saw like a dumpster or something just flying. Oh. Suspected activity by the looks of it. Oh. This is an assault, is it? Alright. Ooh, nasty. Very nasty. At least I was thinking this was an assault, but I guess not. Ah, well. Nothing around here for me to pick up, so I guess we'll just move on to this other gig, which hopefully is the one I was looking for. Is not a subtle instrument? No. Of course not. Okay, we just gotta get a car. By the looks of it, just gotta get a car.
See the attachment for more on the wheels. And its owner.
Oh, got more messages. Hey, don't mind me. Just gotta use my expert speed in order to get through here. Howdy, partner. We'll do non-lethal. Why not? Just gotta grab the cat. Oh! Howdy, partner. Nasty and flamey. Just gotta get right in here. Just help myself to some good old whiskey. Just gotta help myself to some more components. Always love me some components. And just install this here software, and hopefully the boys over there shouldn't have too much of a problem with it when I go and lift this here car for them. I swear, for the longest time I haven't been able to say the word car properly. It's just... Ever since just remembering that old, cancelled Rayman cartoon. Alright. Don't worry, fellas. I'll bring it right back. See you later. Really are trigger happy, aren't they? Yeah, as Netrunners, you're basically a wizard who can look at people and make them explode. Yeah. From what I can recall, Netrunner is basically the best playstyle in the game, technically, especially with monowire, since they've been changed up so you can basically apply quick hacks to them, as far as I'm aware. So you can basically just have them as a backup option in case you need to use melee damage. But then again, you can also use smart weapons for that, so feels like Netrunners have a whole bunch of options to them. Bring it back. Howdy. Eminem looking fella.
Can't thank you enough.
You become Lucifer in that one movie where they say humans only use 20% of their brain.
What about the ride?
Pretty much.
You gonna fence it?
Well, I have to sooner or later. Know a guy in Sacramento, a collector? He'll
God, Sacramento. Sacramento still exists?
But for now, I'm taking her with me. Spruce her up a little more.
They'll be looking for you, you know.
6th Street are gonna be searching high and low for this beauty.
I'm leaving town today. It's like Uncle Estevez always said. If you gotta choose between your ride and saving someone else's ass, always choose the ride. At least you know that a ride's never gonna betray you.
Oh yes. Of all things you can trust, not men, not women, not beasts, but this you can trust. Conan the Road Warrior, by the looks of it. Okay, that seems like this isn't the place we're looking for, so I'm gonna have to look somewhere else for what I... and again, There's a particular set of gigs that I want to do, but I can't remember for the life of me where they are. Well, first and foremost, I gotta remember which Charter Hill is. Okay, it's around here somewhere. Again, just only the highest quality streaming content here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm dressed up as Conan the Barbarian. Naturally. Okay, so it looks as though it's around here somewhere, question mark? Yeah, it looks to be around here, so I guess we'll just, Oh yeah, there was something else over here which I wanted to try and lift, so guess we can do that as well. First we gotta make our way to another fast travel point. It seems as though we're going for a lot of these today, so just... casually just land on street lamps.
Now the money will reach you. Good deeds are always repaid in kind. Closing the contract.
Much thanks, Senor Padre. And with that, level 47, we're starting to get closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Let's see, what we got here. Enemy armor, blocking attack is stamina, clapback. We'll go with Quake. The Mastodon Quake. I think we'll just stick with the sort of basic melee blood weapon skills for the time being. Anyways, I wanted to go over to, if I can remember, right over here. This is something that I forgot to get last time I came here. Fly swatter. These really drill and dramatic phone calls are much funny when you imagine instead of just looking like the PNG mod. Yeah, well, I imagine that, I'm not exactly the most subtle of, edge runners out there, considering I'm fairly certain there's not many sort of, unique looking exotics working as solos out in Night City. Part of me kind of wishes that there were sort of, I guess, unique classes, if that makes sense. Also, this is the wrong place again, I've just realized. Let's just head down here, see if we can find anything. Because it's supposed to be around here somewhere. At least from what I recall. Or maybe it's not something that shows up just yet. Feels as though a lot of stuff that I could have sworn was here isn't. Let me just check in here. Let's see. Lack of empathy. Yeah, we may as well do a little bit more stuff for Nancy in the meantime. Actually, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I want to check up on real quick. Let me just... Phone picks up person in the other NGC Center for the first time. Yeah, it's just like, whenever someone visits my streams for the first time, just like... Wait, what? What? And then just probably hangs up in disgust. Saying there's no way the FaceTime camera in Cyberpunk calls is positioned properly. Yeah. I definitely get that sentiment. Anyways, let's just... I want to check over here again, but for the last time, because there's supposed to be something in that cave, but I haven't actually picked up on it quite as yet. I checked there a couple times previously, but I don't think there's anything there quite just yet. Because there's something in there that's supposedly really good, and I can't remember where exactly it is. So what is... Ah. Well, that's the laser grenade. And then it just drops and fizzles out. Yeah, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to have a look. Yeah, what is this? Give me some rock. Let's go for... Yeah, this beast. May as well add that to favorites as well. Let's go for... Oh, I got this Cthulhu now, I just remembered. May as well tear up a little bit with this Mustang-looking thing. Disco grenade. These people giving you giggles and stuff so they wouldn't call you at every opportunity. Yeah, I suppose it doesn't matter when I'm the best at what I do, and what I do is just indiscriminate violence. Yeah, I gotta say, this thing is looking nice. Just, it's like the Knight Rider car, but with a spoiler. Not that anybody here actually probably knows what Knight Rider is. I'm not sure if I could necessarily play the theme on stream, but I'm fairly certain you can substitute. Now I'm just thinking of that one Frankie ball. Oh, I think this is it. Yes, we found it. Yes, look at this. Mercman returns once again, once more forever. What do you make of this, Shadow? I reckon this must look fairly familiar to... Ooh, more incendiary grenades. Tear-resistant techie shirt, and soldering iron, and carnage. Let's, I think I know what particular voice I want to put for this. Hold up. I'm probably gonna kill my throat with this, but hold on. Don't be afraid. There's nothing there. That's what they always told me. But the night my parents were murdered, I knew I'd seen something in the dark of that night. I searched for it for a long time, cloaked myself in the darkness, leaning into it, understanding it, merging with it. Then I realized its depths, when the light cannot escape, when there's only one thing to fear, myself. I became the shadow. I became the vengeance. I became the man Night City doesn't deserve. I became Mercman. I deliver my vengeance, destruction, and justice necessary to save this dying city from itself. And I will do so to the day my heart no longer beats inside my chest. Where is the trigger? Well, we got access to the Batmobile, technically, or the Mercmobile. It's a Caliburn. Arguably one of the best cars in the game, and you just get a free one. Of course you can't color it in, because obviously it's Mercman's particular car, so why would you need to? I want to just quickly add this to favorites real quick. Let me just go over here. Alright, I guess I can't, so I guess we'll just blast on out of here in the Batmobile. Batboon. Yeah, I suppose it's kind of fitting that we got a Batmobile here, considering Shadow's here as well. Again, I haven't actually looked too much into that particular DC crossover, but I've heard that it's surprisingly decent. Like, I've seen the one where Green Lantern just powers up his Green Lantern ring with the wisps and makes a massive rainbow beam. That seemed pretty cool. Yeah. Obviously, the Caliburn isn't exactly best suited for this particular setting, but once we hit an open road, we'll be able to see if this thing can really hit 250 miles. Oh, this is a good stretch of road. Let's push the limits. Best of the channel and another DC. No, I think it's just the standard DC crossover between Sonic and stuff. I'm getting some with that biochip. Things aren't easy, but I'm getting by. I'm not gonna be like Boogie and say that, I'm not gonna get better from this. Oh, you have a plan. What sort of plan? Last year I had like 25 collaborations. Yeah, there was a DC Sonic crossover. I'm not sure whether you've seen... It was promoted with a video where Shadow was dressed up as Batman. And then we have Knuckles as Superman, Sonic as the Flash, where Sonic acts like a cocky prick to the Flash and everybody hated it for some reason. I could have sworn there was some gigs around here that I couldn't... and again, Well, I suppose we may as well just do some journal stuff in the meantime. Let's go see what Nancy wants again. I've been meaning to get back to the... Oh, this thing steers super good. It's a big shout out to be Red Hood because I just... Nah, they wouldn't do that way. They decided to go with Shadow because, again, Batman also has loved ones who were killed in front of him. Allegedly. Now I need to show... I'm fairly certain you can see, like, various panels all over Twitter. I'm kind of surprised a lot of you haven't. So that's how I've mostly been keeping up with the DC stuff. Just random panels I see off Twitter. Just like, ooh, Silver's actually doing something cool for once. Always in the comics, never in the games, because Silver will never show up in the games again. At least not in any meaningful way. Okay, so it's... wants me to go here, to killing in the name... Seriously, that's all that comes to mind when I think of that song, just... that whiny sounding killing in the name of... I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of people who like that particular song, but for me, that's, that always sprung to mind. So it's gonna be crazy, but... Not so much the fan art, just a whole bunch of... Oh, I was about to say, can you walk over those? But I guess not. Yeah, there's mostly just been discourse, at least on the Sonic side, because from what I can tell, DC fans are kind of happy with it, to be perfectly honest. It's sort of like the perfect example of everything that's wrong with Sonic fans.
Life makes no sense.
With you in my head, agreed.
Oh yeah, we get to hear a lot more funny things from Shadow.
Can't think.
You stopped thinking long before I got here. But sure, blame it all on the guy in your head.
Wait, shh. I need to look around.
Alright, let's scan the area and search for clues. That looks interesting. Went all the way out there. Alright, we'll just follow these stairs real quick. Again, I'm not 100% familiar with this particular quest line, but... well, we're here nonetheless, so we may as well follow up on it. Like a service level collab with DC because 87 Sonic Friends, a franchise... Yeah, it is kind of tragic when you put it like that. Ooh, there's a thing right here.
Pirate router.
Think this is our suite?
Only one way to find out. Just, let's see. FF. Yeah, this is gonna be quite tricky, methinks. Oh no, I think I got it. E9, E9, there we go. Sonic fans, respect... well, not exactly respect the canon in any case, because Sonic, as far as I'm aware, has been a fairly canon-light thing, where... oh. Who goes in search of me has already torn off the bourgeois corporate blinders of their eyes and taken the first step towards the hanging gun. Oh, new coordinates updated to map. I like how he's just sitting on the railings like a cat. Making the song Resistant Disorder in the game as well to in connection to 14.
Why should we? Because this is all one big waste of time. The fuck do you care about a Borg fucking Swede? He rubs out sayings like a randy teenager and the whole world's guzzling it up. The three branches of government is a lobotomy on the people's autonomy. I mean, what the fuck?
Oh, I get it now. You're jealous. Jealous because you were saying the same thing.
You're jealous.
No surprise hasn't been a Cyberpunk 2077 crossover with 14. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a Sonic crossover with 14 at some point, considering how many crossovers there have been.
For a bunch of stoned zit faces.
Don't talk shit about what you don't know.
I mean, I do kind of know.
Fucking trails.
Alright, go to the signal source. Gotta go on this wild bantha chase. Let's see if there's any more fast travel points I can look up to here. Guess we're just gonna have to go back that way. Yeah, I think the rest of this is just gonna be a wild bantha chase, to be perfectly honest, but... just give me more chance to talk to you. Oh, there's a hustle going on over here. Hello. I was just thinking, this sort of looks like this sort of looks like Grove Street, to be perfectly honest, with these houses. This is just reminding me a lot of the setting of San Andreas. Oh man, I was in the middle of them. I caught them in the middle of grilling. That's kind of a shame, even especially since your body is clipping through the grill. Man, all right, just gotta see if there's anything around here I can find. Hold up. Supposedly there's a hustle going on around here. Oh, it's over here. Gotcha. Oh, I was shooting the wrong people. Hey, buddy. Pop. Yeah, look, it is super funny when it just casually just knocked them over with a quick nudge from a shotgun butt. Let's have a look in here. Got a thing. What thing? Oh. Hey.
In the opening numbers, Stevenson's a hit.
Congrats, I suppose.
You were great. Forget all that shit I said to you. Eddie's will hit your pocket soon. And should I mention there'll be a bonus? Enjoy.
Well, hopefully Joshua's message still gets out there. That's all we can really hope for. Mental visual of busted one dashing at you with Mark 5 with the shotgun on you, like actually saying hello. Well, yeah. Naturally it would be, I suppose. That's sort of been my whole... Oh, gotta go all the way out here by the looks of it. Ooh. Alright, let's go have a look. Go out to the solar power station. Whenever I was saying, oops, I killed the wrong people. Yep. I kind of feel my particular disposition isn't exactly the best fit for this sort of game. Yep. Making friends and... Yeah, I didn't do it for you. I did it for the message. Anyways, let's see if the Merc... There we go, Caliburn Mercmobile. I summoned the Batmobile! Which actually sort of looks like a Batmobile as opposed to running around in a tumbler. I suppose this is kind of funny that I mentioned the tumbler earlier on this stream, considering now we have basically the Batmobile. Shame it doesn't have any fins on it though, or machine guns. Though by the way it sort of spits fire, it kind of seems rather reminiscent of the 60s Batmobile. I do actually have the 60s Batman series on DVD. Now that I think about it, probably am going to spend a fair bit of time once the stream is over watching a little bit of that. Just to sort of get caught up on it, really. Because I've heard, things about it, to say the least.
Curb the enthusiasm, kid.
Oh wait, Shadow, I just noticed your head's clipping through. Also, yeah, more transparent glass. Oh, it seems as though we have yet another thing here.
Disappears again.
Sorry, fella. Yeah, I kind of feel this whole, reloads... This whole electrical damage upon reload thing is a little bit overkill, but... I am definitely enjoying the effects. Also, yeah, you proc that a lot with the Sovereign. Oh, we got an FRV. We got an RV with a meth lab in it. Wonderful. Because I know there was a gig earlier on in the game which was a Breaking Bad reference. Now we found another Breaking Bad reference. Hold on, let me just see if I can find in here real quick. Let's have a look here. Gigs. There's, early down to the bottom here. Ghost Town. Could have sworn. Okay, gigs. Troublesome neighbors. Struck on the water. Blood sport. The Heisenberg principle. There we go. That's hilarious. Jesse! Jesse! There's a bunny outside with a shotgun, Jesse! We have to... Yeah, this whole thing, the Heisenberg principle. Unless you've been living under a rock, you've heard of glitter words that you take your hook for life. Apparently it's easier than OD to OD than Neo... Yeah, basically, instead of cybermeth, we have glitter. Yo, Mr. White, my chrome is malfunctioning. Anyways. That's all done and dusted. Let me just have a little read of this. And, ooh, grenade upgrade. I gotta wonder, though, who exactly uses smoke grenades in this game? Dead serious. I don't think I can think of a particular use for them myself, but then again... I'm not the one who opts for stealth and subterfuge. I'm just for running in with my trusty piece here and just mopping up. Ooh, HMG. Shame poor fella didn't have a chance to use it though. Okay, looks as though gotta follow these cables. All the way up on top of the RV by the looks of it. Let me just have a... Here's another one.
Damn.
The pure good route.
Sounds like this Swedenborg.
Jesse, don't get in the bunny boy. He's got a shotgun, Jesse. Okay. Another one of these puzzles. Just gotta think... Okay, 7A, BD... Oh, this one's easy. There we go. Easiest attack I've done so far. The road to the stars is always paved in darkness. The road to Clinton leads for a sea of blood. Ah yes, like the blood. Will you hide your tail between your legs and fashion corporately? Ah. I think my tail's a little too short for that.
The signal keeps going. To another terminal.
Ha! I've got a feeling someone's messing with you, V. You'll follow this breadcrumb trail, and when you connect the dots, all you'll see is a dick.
Oh, you'd love that, wouldn't you, Shadow?
Fucking A, I would. That cock would be the first thing Swedenborg did that actually made any sense. Except he'd probably give it some pretentious name. Like, patriarchal phallus, upholding toxic masculinity. What do you think?
More of that whole tripe. Alright, let's just get a move on, Shadow, before we linger on this any longer than we need to. Oh, nice for the music to pop in at the right time as well. Alright, so... all the way over there, actually. Let's have a look at the map, because I think there's something else I want to pick up. Yes. Just want to stop by this particular tarot card here, and then we'll move on. I mean, obviously we've got to pick up all the tarot cards, otherwise Amy is going to break our knees. Like, oh my god, you went for a Cyberpunk route without getting all the tarot cards? Like, what's wrong with you? Ew, gross. What's a bush doing in the middle of the road? Oh yes, another one of these satellite dishes. Really seems rather reminiscent of how we all started, huh? Yeah, I kind of feel I have to be extra gentle with this thing. It's like one wrong move could just instantly disintegrate it. Because you know what I said previously about these sort of hypercars? Where it's like you just brush them once and they're completely destroyed and you have to pay a fortune in order to get them fixed. Okay, going all the way over there by the looks of it. All the way to the Biotechnica flats. Really are taking us all the way out to the widest and furthest reaches of Night City, huh? Again, not entirely certain if the Mercmobile is necessarily the best choice for these particular roads, but it is pretty fast, I'll give it that. I could probably, on these flats, actually see how fast you can really go. Oh, hey, Carrie. Glad we got a chance to talk over coffee. Straight shit, nothing like... To be honest, no clue if anything good will come of it. Because I agree, because you paid me. Don't ever change? Well... That's kind of impossible considering Shadow's in my head, man. But I'll try. I'll try, buddy. Okay, let's see. We got... Seems as though we're maxing out at 170, 180. Guess it really doesn't like these bumpy... Oh, 190. We're about to hit 200. Oh! Somehow didn't end up with a catastrophic crash there. I gotta say, it would be interesting to see how the Mercmobile fares in a lot of these races which have become unlocked for us. Would definitely like to try that out at some point. Oh, Bart! See what I mean? See what I mean? I mean, I imagine this particular... Oh, wait, look at this... I just noticed the spoiler. It's like, it comes up on its own. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the same on the Veyron as well, because I'm fairly certain this is supposed to be based on a Veyron. It's like similar shape and the front as well. It seems rather similar to a Veyron, or at least the 2077 equivalent of a Veyron, because apparently I live in 2005 when the Veyron was all the rage. It's this million-pound, 1,000-horsepower monster in the Okay, this looks like a good place to check out. Oh! Except not really, it leads all the way over here now. Don't in the future that everybody would be chrome color. Well, I suppose everything that people want you to see is chrome colors. Aside from that, it's all just rust. All the stuff under the rotting pizza. Not that far ahead yet. Thankfully. We're just in this sort of gross middle phase where everything's not exactly sorted out yet. Full of slop content and illegally monetized games. In the near future, we have cars we can. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Just all the way back like 10 years ago, because I remember back in like 2015 with Back to the Future 2, where they had flying cars, and I was just like, we don't even have that yet. We don't have the hoverboards, we don't have the flying cars, we just have Elsa Gate content. How is that remotely fair? Alright, let me just check. Here it is. It really feels like one of these Halo Easter eggs now that I'm thinking about it. Just like various switches in Halo Reach you could potentially stumble upon and unlock various different sorts of Easter eggs. Here we are again.
Let me guess. Another router? My dick theory's starting to seem like a real possibility.
This would be a terrible idea. We totally have... Oh, those... You know what I mean? I mean like extreme gears. Ones which actually hover as opposed to just two-wheeler boards. Which hipsters deliver pizza on. Okay. How am I gonna sort this out? I'm gonna need to find an E9 around here somewhere. Let's see, E9, BD... Let's try that. Oh, you can just attack it multiple times. Something daddy skull from... Yeah, exactly. Let's see. E9. 7A. BD. Okay. E9. M&A. BD, BD, BD. There we go. Okay, the best skull decides to grunt. I know, I was a big fan of Cowbell and Sputnik back in the day. Me personally. You are seeing more than a Vondra, Maximilian, Marxian Swedenborgism is around the corner. You must take the final step, you must be brave.
And
oh, Bob.
Signal leads to another place?
Yep.
Hey, maybe this is all part of Swedenborg's message. Life is movement. Fuck the destination. It's how you get there that counts.
Well, that's what Sonic and Amy used to think, isn't it?
Some truth to that.
No.
Jesus, V, this is
You mean
philosophy
reinstall
for the
Halo Infinite,
Lord.
right? No.
Have you ever read a book in your life? You know what? Don't answer. I don't want to know. So where's this next lead get us? A yoga class? A Tibetan monastery?
No, to
Oh boy, an amusement park, probably with a bloodstained bunny mascot, and a roller coaster that kills you. At least that's the semblance I get knowing this game and its wanton for rusty aesthetics. Just, it really feels you could really get away with a horror situation in this particular setting. Just with all the rust and the blood and the gore. Can I actually get off from here, please? Game. I want off Mr. Bones' wild ride. Why are you leading me up there, game? I don't want to go up there. I want to go down here. Bloodstained Bunny is the protagonist of this. Well, another Bloodstained Bunny. I was thinking Silent Hill 3. That was it. Okay, so this one is leading us all the way to Pacifica. Huh. Add some... Yeah, exactly. Just all you gotta do is add some fog. I will say, I have seen a fair bit of gameplay of the old Silent Hill games, mostly just the original trilogy, and honestly, I must say, personally, the segment which freaked me out most is the mirror scene in Silent Hill 3, where you just have this mirror which is slowly being corrupted with evil, bloody stuff, and eventually even your own reflection stops moving, and I don't know, something about that always freaked me out as a kid. Too bad you split so quick after the concert we can give you a chance to chat. Except you got... Hey, you're the one who left early. Silent Hill... No, Silent Hill 3. Anyways, should have recorded it for you because you didn't catch anything. Yeah, exactly. It was a bit of a shame. At least I have a save state for that point, so... Whoa! Whoa! This thing slides like a wet banana. Then it spreads to your... Yeah, exactly. It spreads to your side as well. It's just, panic-inducing. I guess that's the thing in general. I was never exactly the biggest fan of mirrors. The prospect that something could all of a sudden just show up behind you. Never really liked that particular sensation. There we... Okay, so I guess the maximum you can go is like 210, which... is slower than a Veyron at 252, but I suppose it is pretty quick considering this game. But obviously not as quick as the old Kolesnikov boost. Alright, where are we going, game? Where are we going? More assaults in progress by the looks of it. Oh yes, just make a totally legal U-turn there, and we're getting back into Night City. Ooh. Yeah, you know it, Shadow. I just noticed just these, like, bucket seats as well. Like, this must be a nightmare for legroom. Just sort of wrapped in these, like, cocoons. This thing doesn't even have a license plate, I just realized. What is it with you and Curb your enthusiasm? Love Silent Hill 4 isn't the best, definitely the black sheep, but there's a very disturbing aura about that game. I can certainly imagine Silent Hill 4 being quite, very much in the spirit of the previous 3 games in terms of its sort of horror. Just, the main thing that comes to mind when thinking of Silent Hill 4 is, "You're tearing me apart, Lisa!" Yeah, just, hanging on the title of The Room. And the impression was most memorable of the apartment. I mean, from what I've heard at the very least, Silent Hill 4 definitely has a fair bit of memorable moments, though I guess some parts of it aren't exactly as well liked as the other ones. At least that's what I gathered. Just that it wasn't as bad as everybody was making it out to be, at the very least. At least compared to some of the later Silent Hill games, like, the one that originally comes to mind for me is Downpour, but I'm fairly certain there's a fair few others. Like how cramped this car looks, imagine driving it. Yeah, exactly, it's pretty cramped just sitting in there with those cocoons. Alright, here we are.
Trail cuts off here.
So what? Asshole hiding here someplace?
Maybe. Or maybe we get to another terminal. Have to see.
Funny area, this. Kind of complements our guy's style.
Yeah, very much like California.
Another parody of capitalism run amok.
Cheap entertainment for brain-dead gonks, that's how.
Ah. Very much unlike, Samurai, I'm guessing. Alright, let's have a look around.
Capital is the blood of the global system of oppression. Money is a tool used by the colonial oppressors of our minds.
Ah.
Class division is the breeding ground of anarchy.
Wait, what the hell is this?
What is
what
this?
It looks like Swedenborg Riviera. Ha! Come one, come all, for the profit of Night City. Ha! Oh, that's too good. A wind-up philosopher in a box. Hand me a couple of eddies.
Well, I guess you were right about your thing, huh?
How's this even possible?
Not a fucking clue. But Jesus, V, how beautiful is this? Half the net's getting tweaked on wisdom from a puppet in a glass case. Hairs are being split. Spit is flying over interpretations. Oh, man. Let me tell you, 50 years of soul prison was worth it for this moment right here.
Well, we may as well see what you got to say.
An attractive lobbyist when you least expect a violent outbreak of class warfare. Success
Just seems unhinged to me, to be perfectly honest.
Need to take a look. Somebody must have tampered with this thing. Look.
Seriously?
Up to the net.
What? What are you waiting for? Let's see what secrets are flowing in those cables.
Alright, let's have a look. And of course there's another router. Why wouldn't there be another router here? Alright, let's have a look. This joke about not wishing to be big. Oh, that. Yeah, I remember seeing a little bit of that movie when I was younger. Don't remember all that much of it, to be perfectly honest, aside from, obviously, Tom Hanks. That's 025, 1C. Let's see. Let me see if I can get a better one of these. Bunny Brain is not exactly in optimum running efficiency with this heat, admittedly. That woman is something... Yeah, exactly, it's unhinged. Let's see, Beanie... Oh. FF... 1C, 1... Okay, we nailed it. We nailed it. It's a good movie, but some of the stuff didn't hold up to scrutiny as an adult, and... Gotcha. At least that's, the thing I got. Oh. You follow the crew good, like the good dog you are. You have been pwned by Sweetie. Nice.
Okay, so if I'm getting this right, someone hacked into this fortune teller bot, rejigged its algorithm to spew out anti-establishment aphorisms.
Yep, just seems like an edgy kid.
To the net through a system of routers that masks the signal origin. Pure fucking genius. Can we find whoever did this? I need to shake their hand.
Unlikely, for 2 reasons. First, they didn't leave a trace. Second, you're dead, Johnny.
Oh, right. When I get in a good mood...
I mean, I could probably shake his hand for him if you want.
Don't turn it off, huh?
Don't worry, Johnny. I'm not gonna
Yeah, I imagine this is going to be entertaining for you.
To Swedenborg Riviera. Long
The means of production should belong to the collective unconscious.
Alright, well that's that particular mystery solved. This mean this seems to have obsessed with bunny ears. Gotta put the bunny ears for better heat distribution. Not exactly.
Not exactly. We found
Yeah, exactly, we found something.
Someone with you?
No,
Shadow.
I meant the royal we.
The royal we.
So,
Is me sounding more tired as this goes on? I mean, yeah. I'd certainly imagine he's getting a fair bit more tired, with his brain constantly being killed by Shadow's cyber lumbago.
someone jacked it into the net. Probably laughing from his chair.
Shit, V. This story's even better than I thought. I'll take it from here. Oh, your Eddies on their way now. Thanks. Bye.
Much appreciated. Suppose there's no harm in exposing the truth at the very least and allowing people to see the wind-up toy. Okay, let's see what else we can do in the meantime. Alright, we need to go and talk to Bob. We need to go and find Bob. Bob.
It's for the best. Every joke needs an audience, right?
I gotta mess up what Shadow was saying there, unfortunately. Alright, let's head back here. See what Bob wants. Just think it's intentional that Shadow's personality is pretty grating. I mean, yeah. At least it seems that way. I don't know, I still find a fair bit of what he has to say entertaining, but I guess to each their own. Oh yeah, I got a fair bit more to spend on upgrades now. At some point, I will stop upgrading my cyberware, but today is not the day. Let's see, mitigation strength, health, damage over time, health regen. Let's go with health regen and melee damage, that seems nice. And adrenaline converter. Shouldn't hurt. Alright, let's see if Bob is doing alright. Howdy, how's it doing? How's Jake doing?
He's easing into it slowly. Needs a day or two to get up on his feet. I'm
Glad to hear.
You have my thanks, Pete. On behalf of myself and the entire family.
Don't mention it. Okay, let's see what else we have in here. X Factor. Let's see what Judy wants. It's been a little bit. This feels as though we're just going all the way around the universe on our hook. I imagine this not exactly the most immersive of experiences, just going back and forth like this. Oh yeah, Brandon's here.
What are you doing? I'm perfectly satisfied with my appearance, thank you very much. Sir, please stop.
You'll do fucking what?
You deaf? He asked you to do something. Politely.
You know how many people actually do that?
Just an SCSM.
Please, just leave me alone. Do it for your mother. I know Helen's very worried about you.
The fuck? How you know my mom?
You know him?
You know him?
Not personally, but his mother sometimes drops by for coffee. She says I'm a great listener. Can't argue with that.
You talking shit about my mama? I'll fuck you up.
Be chilled, alright? Brendan didn't mean anything.
Wait, are you just like wearing panties over your face? What is that?
Anything. He's a fucking SCSM, and he's collecting data on my mom.
Well, so is everything else in this city, man. What do you expect?
Standard these days.
Trying to be smart with me? Why are you defending him? This pile of rust collecting dirt on me for the fucking corpse, yo.
Just like everything else.
Maybe you're a corpo agent too. Who the fuck do you work for, huh?
Man.
Boy, I was scared to my
Why'd you have to make me go and do that?
some mean things on me. The humiliation. Say, since we've been through so much together, I guess that makes us best friends. That calls for a discount.
Well, I guess, if you really want to put it that way.
You're one tough cookie, and yet, so.
Way past concerns about data collection of this. Yeah, exactly. You're getting data collection put to Arasaka just by injecting their new mechanical eyeballs. Can't speak it. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
You're not supposed to be here, and yet, here you are. Like a glitch in the system. Or a demon coded by a brilliant netrunner. You know what demons are capable of, right, V?
Kind of? How do you know that about me? That's a mom who just lost a kid. Yeah, exactly. Well, he pulled his gun out on me first.
I listen to them and learn how they talk. I caught your name once or twice and pieced together the puzzle. Not bad for a CSM.
The kid's gonna kill some. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This'll have to wait. Now I have to see what Judy wants. He's in here somewhere. I know it. Okay, Cloud's Terrace. Least tragic hour in Night City. I suppose the least tragic hour would be when you all leave, isn't it? It's kind of a wonder why people even come here, based solely on the. Was that guy just sitting on air? That guy was just sitting on air. I just noticed. But yeah, just you would have thought more people would be wanting to leave this place, considering it is just a similar old. It really is just like a Venus flytrap, really. Alright, may as well just, wait for hostile area. Alright, just gotta go and wait over here by the looks of it. Game, can you stop for a second? Okay. Game. Okay, now I can just wait here. Must have been one of those hoverchrome implants. Ah yes, the most comfy chair in the world, air.
Hey V, thanks for showing.
Sorry I'm late.
Talking with Michael is like a game of 3D chess.
Oh, they do have 3D chess in this setting?
Some deets about her could be useful when I talk to her. Don't you
I think Night City is like a city-state and Lehman's trying to immigrate out of a highly volatile nation. Ah.
So in brief,
I suppose that makes sense.
Hustle, right?
Never said that.
What happened to your head there? You okay with your neck?
How do you aim to get her over to our side?
By telling the truth. About Evelyn, what happened and why.
Think that'll cut it?
No. Have to improvise from there.
Alright, you nervous about anything?
I've a mind to kill the bastards with my bare hands.
Alright, I guess I'll race you to him. Let's go inside.
Let's go.
Let me just check, actually, in terms of weapons. I'm thinking... Okay, I probably just backed away to the katanas. I was thinking of maybe trying out one of those, but I guess not. Ah, more fuse boxes, wonderful.
A lock like that? No way you cracked it open on your first try. You know how to get around their systems?
Appears so. Was hoping they hadn't run any updates since I left.
I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't.
Right. Easy as paella.
Oh, paella, nice.
Follow me.
Alright, ladies first. Ooh, another iconic in here. Ooh. Lovely. Death and taxes.
I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie.
Yeah, I hope you don't mind if I just lifted your piece here. A gem of Japanese elegance.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined the Mox. Guess you've managed to stoop even lower now. Consorting with a common thug.
Oh, I like you already.
I mean you.
Oh, don't mind me, I'm just here to blend in with the decor in my fancy suits.
That's no reason. Why come at all?
To make sure Judy gets what she came for.
Comfy? Yeah, I can see why you'd think this is comfy.
Judy has a proposal about
Yeah, let's keep this professional for the time being. I'll take out more iconic weapons such as slapdash blade. Ah,
Just don't get why you had
gotcha. I don't think I remember that being there in 1.0.
Stop treating dolls like meat and I'll consider it. But first things first. Clouds needs to be taken from the tiger claws.
Okay, look. It's clear what happened to Ev was traumatic.
You could say that again.
I was convinced you didn't know.
That girl was asking for an unhappy ending. I was just surprised it took so long.
We gotta do something, or everyone will end up like Evie. Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her. Like
We're really going that route, huh?
Yeesh, you've always been unstable. Okay, since you seem more reasonable, care to explain what this is
Alright,
about?
let's see what options we got. This is a waste of time.
You aware what Woodman did to Evelyn when she was desperate for help? You sit by, let that happen?
That track remember me to... Yeah, I can definitely see why you'd think it looks like Mushu.
Tiger Claw bosses rule this place. Know how much I mean?
Good old, fake Eddie Murphy.
About as much as you two and your
Just thinking I'm probably gonna have a fair bit of fun when I eventually get to KH2. I plan to do it this year.
Doesn't it make you wonder why you even work here?
I mean, aside from the paycheck.
You weren't ever here. For old time's sake, Judy. Literally moments from now, security's gonna figure out you're here. Got two options. Go out the way you came in.
I mean, we could just go for option free. Make it so there is no security.
Figure of speech. Just a friendly heads up.
Had enough. I'm leaving.
Smart move. And so you don't think I'm brushing you off completely, Forrest will be on the maintenance level in a couple minutes. Alone.
I am not your enemy. Ever considered trying Death Stranding? I was thinking maybe Death Stranding 2 at the very least. You know, considering the funny crossover which is going on in there. That and Death Stranding 2 I've heard is apparently better, but I don't know, I feel as though I'm more sort of in the realm of older games personally.
You know what I think? She's scared stiff. She'd have lots to lose if things went sour. Everything, in fact.
So she'll just let things go on as usual?
Seems like it's safer option. Yeah, I was just thinking I did see one of the trailers for Death Stranding, and when the guy just brought out the guitar, I just died laughing a little bit when I first saw it. Just that sort of over-the-top Kojima ridiculousness. I've missed it a little bit. Very chill game that loads down the start and at the end of the game. Gotcha. Well, it is a Kojumbo game, so it's not exactly surprising. Kind of surprised they managed to fit a game on one disc, actually.
Can't trust people that see everything as numbers.
Well, then again, MGS4 was on one disc, even though that was mostly cutscenes.
Down to a decimal.
I know. Right there with you. Well, used to have a big crush on her. Took me a long time to realize who she really was.
Yeah, that doesn't seem surprising to me.
Still, honest or crooked, we need her. Just think, could have gone diving this morning.
Obviously, well, I say we still got a fair bit to go.
I wouldn't have been unwinding, not exactly. Got an idea buzzing in my head, working it, but I can't say if it'll amount to anything.
Well, you never know.
You, a deck chair, and a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella? Somehow I don't see it.
No, me in a deck chair is me mulling over coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now.
This whole place is just littered with ads. I mean, it's not exactly surprising, but it's just... It's almost as much ads as you get on an average YouTube video. Looks better with Stinbury instead of the one... What you got against Pecco, eh? She's like one of my favorite comedians.
Wait a sec. What about Woodman?
Well, I mean... Wait, I'm fairly certain I already punched Woodman's lights out, so,
V, get it together.
Well, what do you want to do?
I want somebody to unload lead into his face till there is no face.
Somebody.
Fine. Want you to do it.
Well, you sure he's gonna be there?
You met Michael.
Nothing against Pecco, just not my I suppose that's fair, but I still find it pretty hilarious. Alright, I guess I'll just make sure his head falls off. He's living the cyberpunk future minus any of the cool stuff. Yeah, seems like it.
Damn straight.
All we get is a whole bunch of AI-generated slop content.
Maintenance level.
What, you never heard of Pekora? She's like one of my favorite VTubers out there, or at the very least, one of the funniest from my recollection. Ooh, also, a whole bunch more stuff for me to dismantle real quick. Hold up. Masamune, Pulsar, Zuho. I do like the coloration on that one, actually. You know me, I really like my purples. Any VTuber, she appears in Death Stranding. Yeah. Most known for her various war crimes.
You know what's worse than a corpo? A wannabe corpo bitch.
You mean Maiko?
Piece of work, that one. But I'll give her credit. She's dead on about your chances of pulling this off.
Alright, well, down to maintenance we go. Oh, just open war between the Republic of Texas. Alright, I guess we've entered Woodman stage again. Let me just get the music up and ready. Since we're here. PKM, he was one of my favorites. The desperate attempt to stay family friend despite swearing up a storm, frequently switching from Jade to the dentist. Well, I suppose in that sense, I do also quite like Tenma for that. Just... unhinged elderly Japanese woman. Hello, Woodman. I think I wanted to do that a little bit differently, actually. Hold up. Wait, you seriously mean I'm gonna have to go for all that again? Just because I flubbed up there? Oh, man. Fine. We'll start over. Better be pulling out this... Better be pulling out the Smash Ultimate music. Yeah, we'll do that again this time. Yeah, we could just skip for all this dialogue. Pokemon out? Nah. But it does remind me, I've been playing a fair bit of Pokemon Crystal Clear recently, and it's just funny just how much Mega Man music is in that as well. Oh. Hold up, give me a sec. Okay, it looks to be back. Just, stream acting up a little bit weirdly there. Me and my, various jutsus. Yeah, not entirely certain as to what happened there.
You two have a history?
She was different then.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Forget why we're here? Just think.
Yeah, you.
We have yeah, good. We have finally re-established Bun. That's all most of us could ask for. As we do the slow walk to the elevator. You know what? I'll just meet you there. Oh. Okay, I guess she's just done decide. You know what? Let's see how fast she can go. Look at her. Suffering is maximum. You see people you beat on being forced to stop briefly. Yeah, that's the sentiment that I've come to notice. Oh, so what is this? Thanks for all the help. Listen, there's one last thing. We'll be coming back to it and see you anytime soon. Sweet life leave behind. Sending you coordinates. Ooh. Coordinates for a new car. Rabbit says just floppy Wi-Fi antennas. I wouldn't be surprised.
Piece of work, that one. But I'll give her credit. She's dead on about your chances.
I assumed there were heat distribution, but Wi-Fi works too. Well, yeah, gotta pick up signals somehow. Given my Wi-Fi isn't exactly the best. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully I don't get some DMCA this time. Don't forget to save your ass. We've arrived at Woodman stage again.
Where's my code? What's she fucking call me here?
She dead.
Come here just to tell me that. Fucking kind of you to remember.
Yeah, I'm honestly surprised you survived our last encounter.
Could have also broken her neck. Hung up her head like a chandelier until it started to fly. Instead, I took her to a river. Was due a little something in return. She should be grateful. So she
Oh, this whole song and dance, is it?
Here's my token of gratitude.
Man. There we go, Woodman. I have cleared Woodman stage. Again. Alright, I think we can turn this off. Well, there we go. Evelyn's been avenged, I suppose. Don't exactly feel that... Yeah, exactly. It's like I said, there are no winners with revenge.
Punch the ground floor. I need to get out of this place.
Can't believe you got Leaf Shield. Megaman is my Timson. We'll talk. I'll keep that in mind.
Almost felt like the world would be a better place.
Because I'll be honest, me personally, the one Megaman that I was the most familiar with was Battle Network, personally. There are no winners with revenge.
People want to believe it'll be the miracle pill for their grief. But that's not how it works.
Let me just grab these real quick. I guess we'll just awkwardly walk in silence outside the building, huh? Well, we've had fun at the very least. Sort of. Well, at the very least, we've forced Maiko's hands a little bit. Mega Man X and Mega Man 8. Still have my G. I've heard mixed things about Mega Man 8. Obviously, the voice acting being one of the major negative points, if that makes sense. Mega Man Legends were never actually beat it. Most of them ran around, got slapped in the face by Roll.
Gotta get back to Maiko with something big.
Ah, you must have caught her in the shower then.
Big enough.
Maiko only works with specifics.
For a minute there, thought you were about to call it quits.
V, I go for days tuning virtues in a basement. Know what the chances are of somebody blowing my head off down there?
Well, I don't know. You may anger some netrunner out there.
Unlike you, I don't put myself out there. But this ain't over. Not yet.
You know, I'm also partial to specifics.
What do you plan on doing now?
Uh-huh. So that's what matters. How many you'll drop? How much ammo you'll use? How many eddies it'll get you?
Art and dreams of freedom can't be everyone's.
One cannot live off of bread alone.
You gotta deal with the dirt.
Follows you around one area and you try to pick her up, she would give Mega Man a right hook.
So, what now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure. I'm gonna talk to the dolls.
Alright, hopefully that works out.
I'll call you when I've got something. See you later, V. And thanks.
Take care. Alright, let's see what else we can do whilst we're here. Well, may as well go see what this whole thing with Ward is about. There cannot be two skies, Judy. Yeah, it's about time we go check up on Detective Ward. Start off that whole quest line while we're here. And I think... Nah, I don't want to say anything quite that actually works because this debate is of what to do with Cloud's accidental philosophy. That old familiar feeling must have been in a room. Yeah. Because I'm thinking it's only a matter of time before we get some more quests from Carrie and Judy. So may not get much of an opportunity to do more quests off stream. Anyways, how long have you been here, friend? My apologies. Detect Han? Solo? You're alive?
You River Ward? In the flesh. V, right? My partner, Detective Han.
Ah. He certainly looks like a Solo.
Okay. Thanks for agreeing to meet.
And Japan sections honestly that are hard nowadays. Okay.
Don't know what I intend just yet.
I've heard that plenty of good things about the Legends games, more so just people being angry that Legends 3 was cancelled. Feels slow compared to all the previous games, can kind of see that. I mean, from what I've seen at the very least, it seems a fair bit faster than 7 at the very least. Then again, 7 with its massive serene slow movements. From what I've heard, a lot of people don't like 7, aside from the very ending where Mega Man tries to blow Wily's head off. World is very tiny in this game. Well, it feels tiny when I'm just fast traveling all over the place, using the power of chaos control.
I see Detective Han's not a fan of edge runners.
Yay, he said the thing.
Detective Han's not a fan of anybody, except his daughter.
Well, I can't say I blame him for that.
Before the attack, you wanted to talk to Ryan's hustle, get some info to them. What was it?
Let me ask you a question first. Why do you got your nose in this? Who hired you?
Yeah, may as well be forthcoming about it.
Liz Perales hired me, and her husband.
Promise we get the Legends 3 done before any decision was made to continue or cancel it. Ah. Yeah, I heard a lot of irateness happened with Legends 3. It's kind of a shame, really, though. I suppose now I have a chance in my own time to check it out.
Okay, sure.
Let's roll on out of here. Once more, just getting into people's cars. Mega Man 7 places stay in speeds of classic Mega Man games. Just feels that way because of the bigger resolution. Yeah. The fact that Mega Man takes up like a quarter of the screen now, I think, is what a lot of people didn't really necessarily like.
Some of the boys from the precinct saw Horvath
Nice earring.
shooting up dumpsters, hollering how he's got to meet with the mayor. Brought him in.
Brought who in?
Peter Horvath, cyber psycho who attacked the mayor later. They took him downtown, but then he got lost before they could get his statement.
So you saw him as a potential threat, decided to warn the mayor.
He is played in that game as the final boss, which is sudden violent spike. Gotcha.
Make it sound like that's something to be
I
ashamed
mean, I suppose the ending is worth it, at the very least.
It's not something you see every day.
And oh yes, definitely play it in your legitimate Super Nintendo. Which was never really a problem. The levels were designed.
What's it mean?
Well, that's good at the very least. I'll be honest, I never really was a fan of various different aspects of Mega Man design. Especially those vanishing blocks which you had to jump on and memorize. I don't think anybody necessarily liked those, though, as far as I'm aware.
As I see it, Perales is out to smear Holt.
So he thinks Holt's involved?
No, but even if he's not, the murdered mayor isn't great optics for his deputy. Perales could just be
Thinking the same what happened to him, I reckon.
Job of a guy who just got carried out feet first.
Exactly.
Who would?
Every boss feels like Wily Caps feels fine. Wily Caps is telling you to drive you. Noted.
Race. Anything about it? Know what it is?
Maybe
Then again, I haven't really heard all that much about 7 aside from the ending.
The guy was headed there the day he died.
Fine. We're gonna see my CI. All I've heard, it's some fancy-ass club. No idea where to even look for it. CI might know.
Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Horvath worked for. Or actually, we could see her first. Up to you.
You sure? Let's go meet your informer.
Club's a better lead.
It was obvious sister of your Wily from Smash Ultimate. There was more left of the final bosses. Right. Oh, that's interesting. I suppose there is some fondness for 7 after all. It's just I remember back in the day, people were like, 7's like sucks. 1 is like Mega Man 2, 3 and 4 like the bee's knees. 5 and 6 are pretty decent, then it just falls off a cliff with 7 and 8. At least that's the narrative I remember hearing back in the day. Back when like Mega Man 9 was coming out. I think 7 was an older 90s localization trying to make it a bit more cooler for American audiences. Oh, so it wasn't in the original Japanese? Okay. Then again, I do kind of like the idea of Mega Man being sick of Wily stuff as sort of a prelude to X going off the deep end in Mega Man 0.
My guy works here. You go talk.
Japanese and US localization is frustration, not just with the story. Isn't that always the case, though?
He'll know what it's about.
He's your CI. He doesn't know.
Yes, it's like I'm a complete stranger to him, despite increasing the body count in the series 7-fold.
People he ratted out got wind of it. I think you got a better chance of getting him to talk without me. At least voluntarily.
Who is this guy?
It's like Kirby. Ah yes, the classic Kirby's effing peeved meme. I'm not sure I should show that on stream, I just remember it being extra funny. I'll probably show it in the server later. Well, you know, someone else might be able to find it first. Ah. So that's how this place is. With, gag masks and whatever's in here. Nice and shielded up for this. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that.
You looking for general inspiration or something specific? Because I can help with both.
Igor says hi.
Fuck, no. Said I was done. I was out.
Well, great. I have the strength of 10 men. You can't escape me.
Hey, Neil.
Piss off.
Oh, really going for the gun, huh? And he reminds me of the law of robotics wouldn't let him make one, just points his buster while and tries to purely for show was never. Gotcha, right. That's a little bit more interesting, actually. Just,
Rest assured, nobody will find out you talked to us.
yeah, it will be like we were never here.
This will be the last time Detective Ward will visit you. Isn't that right, Detective?
Right.
Oh, going with a detective.
Spirits of my ancestors.
It's kind of a shame that there isn't a mod to change this guy with Vector. To sort of really add to the immersion.
City limits. Near the river. Benita Street area.
Thank you.
Made some deliveries. Goods. Sometimes peeps.
Oh, you delivered peeps to them. I'm surprised they still even sell peeps here. I thought there would be a bit too natural food for this place, not manufactured enough.
Soon after, I guess.
Thanks, Neil.
Not enough synth corn syrup.
Well, that's what I.
River Vector. Well, that'd make a fair bit as much sense as Vector and Boom, I suppose.
Morvoth's employer. When I
The
mentioned
guy remind me of Vector and Groom. Ah. He's one of the romance options, so that's kind of horrifying. Well, I'm sure Vanilla would disagree.
Okay, let's go see this market of yours.
Also, yeah, the rain is just making him look extra oily. He's like one of the Sonic Heroes models.
Sure, thanks.
Just extra glossy. Alright, back in the truck. I was gonna say Thornton's. That's a chocolate, isn't it? And all of a sudden, the glossy rain is gone. Or her big smooch from Police Detective Victor. So, Mega Zero goes, it was supposed to be the real X. X is ending in X4, even foreshadows that. It was changed a few months before. Released to be copyouts because Inafune. Ah, okay. It is kind of a shame because I've heard a fair bit about. It's like I remember that being the case back in. Trying to remember. X4.
Cyberpsycho's boss, you said?
And then of course X5 happened, and X6 was genuinely bad, then X7, and I heard X8 was pretty good at the very least. It's nice to see that Inafune is known for making even more trouble for the Mega Man series outside of Mighty Number 9. I spent all this time with X, would be really confused about X suddenly becoming a billion, have to kill him in. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, I don't know, I figure that with enough setup, fans would be a bit more receiving to it.
I'll start from the left. You take the right.
Roger, roger. It seems like we can ask around here at the very least. Hold up, give me a sec. Excuse me, coming through.
You, Christine Markov, we have some questions.
Let's not remind ourselves of Mighty Number 9.
Looking for data on Peter Horvath. Worked here, apparently.
I do find it funny as well, considering that old tweet about, from the Sonic Twitter, just roasting Mighty Number 9, even though at that point they were like the least qualified people to make that sort of quip.
Bought this whole market with the chrome he was packing.
Should have been that way all said I have for the being. From what I heard, I think they tried to reconcile that with some of the later entries, like I think there was like a dream sequence in X7 or something to that effect. Maybe something in Mega Man 8 in X8. Back to my, my condolences. Because I know a lot of people were excited about Mighty Number 9 when it was first coming out, and then the whole anime fan on prom night thing came out, and I was like, yeah, maybe not. It was a learning exactly. You don't have to buy something just because of brand loyalty. I learned that the hard way with Forces.
These speeches, what did he have to say?
Ryan, Corpse got him by the balls and cock, but he still managed to fuck me. His motto.
Why'd he have it in for the mayor?
Looking for reason in that whack job? Probably thought Ryan was talking to him through the TV, promising all sorts of shit.
Sigma 0 to get some weird dream saying he's betrayed by someone who looks like X. Gotcha. Second I heard that line in the trailer, I thought, yeah, I thought something similar as well.
So as Horvath saw it, who else had it in for him?
Besides Ryan, Madame President.
Oh, Madame President, huh?
Would that be all, detectives? You're spooking my clientele.
Yeah, I reckon that should be. Ooh, level up. Almost to level 50. Let's see here. Just put that into Quake. We can press right stick to do the slam jam.
Finally seen what he was worth.
It's a good thing that the only good thing that came from Forces was Whisper. I mean, I'll agree with you once she appears in an actual game.
Might seem like we didn't get a lot out of that, but sometimes intel makes sense once you got some context.
I've said it before and I'll say it again.
Somebody says they got a headache. Minor detail means nothing, right? Usually, sure.
Just figure out how to word this. Just, I would rather they either go all the way with Wangle or just don't do Wangle at all. Just don't do the half measures that they did in the comics. Think it all. Nah, just one more level and then I'll be able to Hulk smash.
No, made it up. Still proves my point. Oh, great. Let me handle this, V.
Alright, what do you guys want?
Step aside, Lug. Your boyfriend got sent up for years. Doubt you want the same.
Gentlemen, let's be civil about this, please.
Jump, clown! Jump!
You really forced my hand into this, huh? Oh! Oh no, let me just break up my fist for this. You okay? I'm sorry. This is just how I roll. Not the Wangle again. Yeah, I'm gonna keep calling it the Wangle now because it's funny.
What do you think? Got a report.
You really think you're Deadpool?
Okay, Red Queen's race now. First, I gotta clean up the mess.
Yeah, sorry about that. Just quite used to most of these confrontations ending with a whole bunch of road pizza. Alright, I'll see you there. Let me just break out the Batmobile. Actually, I think there's another quest I can do around here now that I'm thinking about it. I think we're in the right spot at the very least. Just gotta have a little bit of a look around a little bit. Here, this guy. Hey, Shadow. The Ballad of Buck Ravers. Looks like you bought a katana to a stent fight.
To my untrained ear, sounds alright, I guess. I mean, it's easy listening at least.
Know why? Technique's second rate, but the feeling, that's what counts.
Yeah, I guess that's what's certain. I guess that's what can't really be emulated, huh? At least so we thought.
Fingering's all wrong, loses the tempo more than he keeps it, but not bad.
You really know how to give a guy a compliment. Is that how you got your start? Street busker with big dreams?
Don't make me laugh. No time for playing my way to the top. Was too busy shaking the world awake.
Losers tend to say that. Well,
Being at the top can be worth it. You want to shake the world, you know.
yeah, you gotta be successful first, otherwise no one's gonna listen to what I have to say about Wangle.
You spend your lyrics laying waste to the big record corps. Who's gonna sign you then? But give up your ideals, and no amount of eddies can buy them back.
Yeah, I guess as poor old Carrie's learning the hard way.
True. Played where we could. Parks, old factories, underground clubs. Had an audience from the start. Some recorded our stuff, didn't even know who we were.
Let me find those tapes, I'll be your fan.
Say I could get my hands on some old samurai bootlegs? Well, I'm gonna find those tapes. I'm gonna shriek like a little fangirl anytime you open your mouth. Happy?
Just you fucking try.
Yeah, just as a lot of Shadow fangirls tend to do.
Still exist after all these years.
You know, Rainbow Cadenza's not far from here. Club we played till the band fell apart. Great spot. Place for people with their heads on straight. Maybe they'll know something.
Well, I suppose there's no harm in having a look. Not sure how much else we'll be able to do given the time, but this seems like it'll be fun at the very least. Ah.
Johnny, pretty sure they turned your great spot into a slurp shop.
Mindless fucking consumerism wins the day again.
Point for the other team, huh?
Huh. This is why you don't bring back fallen warriors. Sooner or later, they're gonna see everything they fought for is turned to shit.
Yeah, this is sort of why I've kind of been interested in what exactly people like Winston Churchill would say about the world today. Given how hard they fought back in the 40s.
Rainbow
Slurp shop.
Mean anything to you?
Where they sell only the finest of slop.
Aren't you too young for this?
To what now?
Every day, some sad grandpa in his old leather comes in here, asks where is his old Rainbow Club. And I'm like a broken record. Tell all of them the Corp brought them out 20 years ago. I should put up a sign.
Know anything about any bootlegs from the Rainbow Cadenza days? Like,
I mean, I don't see why they would, but it suppose it's worth a shot.
Samurai. Oh, that ugly red face on black? Yeah, even I know that one.
I'm pretty sure Shadows kind of took that personally. I wonder if he actually came up with the design for it now that I'm thinking about it.
Yakking with his psychophant friends.
Wouldn't happen to know where I could find him.
And this stream is going to be so very frenetic. As if this stream wasn't frenetic already.
He's out there at the market.
Living back in the 2020s, huh?
What's he selling?
Organic strawberries and cream.
Organic strawberries and cream. I could go for some strawberries and cream, actually.
Tapes of ancient dusty indie bands. No one's heard of a single one of them.
Green, thanks.
Well, living back in the 2020s. This is just like me living back in the 2000s. Look at this guy. Look at his hair.
Hey, I'm looking for some good tunes. Got any laser pop?
Laser pop.
Don't sell no scop here. You either want good music or rainbow bright shite.
Chill.
What is that accent, bro?
Just a joke.
Laser pop. Fucking laser pop. Here, at my stand.
I heard I can get some decent tunes here.
Person want to see some of those yoga colors. Person. That sounds pretty good, actually.
Uridine stuff.
Take it over, Lord Man.
Any samurai?
Kid, you even gotta ask? Never fade away. Dancing with my axe, chipping in, you name it, we got it. Silverhand was the one true messiah of rock. I'd hand them records out like candy if I could. But a guy's gotta eat. Wait a sec. What's that you're wearing? Isn't that...
It's a replica.
An exact replica.
Except I'm not actually... Wait, I'm actually wearing it? Oh, I am. I kind of forgot I was. Well...
Hey, you look as if I just gave you a half-century-old flashback.
I kind of forgot because I was still in Yorinobu's suit.
Oh, well, I'll be damned. Last time I saw that, I was still basking in the glory of youth.
Sounds like you were having great times back then. In a version of the 2020s that wasn't terrible.
Militech apologist. I snuck up and I put it on just for a few seconds. Oh, the good old days.
The good old days.
I see I found Silverhand's biggest fan.
And proud of it. Today's bitty box rockers can't even touch him. Silverhand had something they couldn't.
Not even Kerry, you reckon?
A Silverhand.
He had that fire, kid. Fire! Guy shook the foundations of the corporal world. He died for his ideals.
He died saving his friends.
Also kind of a terrorist.
Oh, I forgot I was wearing the jacket. It says, given how stretched that thing probably is understandable.
I'm looking for the real deal. Like, say, bootlegs from Samurai's first gigs.
Fuck! First, you have got no idea what you're asking for. Not if you're so chilled about it. Don't know how you found out about them bootlegs, but forget it. Not gonna give them to the first gunk off the street.
Hey, I ain't a poser. I know everything there is to know about Silverhand.
Allegedly.
Go on. Impress me.
Know what he told Carrie the last time they met? Called him a pussy. Told him to stop being one.
Yeah, sure. I could think up a million conversations they had.
Funny seeing only did the side mission where they did the Kerry. Oh yeah.
I used to come here back when it was still Rainbow Cadenza.
I mean, I don't look it, but I'm apparently like a bajillion years old. Don't try me, Snowy.
Too young to remember the first samurai gigs. Weren't even a twinkle in your daddy's Kuroshis.
Hey, appearances can be deceiving. How do you know this pretty face ain't an implant?
All right, punk. Prove it. How'd Samurai's third ever gig end?
Johnny, my dear expert, help but chew him out. I need a quick rundown of samurai trivia.
Yep, third gig. Remember it like it was yesterday. Set my axe on fire, then smashed it on the stage. Crowd went wild.
Well, can't wait all day.
Yeah, that sounds pretty much like The Who. Honestly, probably really hard to tell someone changes the control. Yeah, exactly. You can probably find people that are like 200 years old around here.
I mean, a new one costs eddies.
Johnny, please, can you stop making my life harder? My life that's quickly running out?
How am I supposed to give a witty response to that pathetic question? It's like kicking a puppy. A blind puppy.
Which is fine by me.
Played our third gig at Cadenza. Little fire broke out. Some drunk gonks tried to put it out with beer. Denny's fro got singed. Wore a wig for a few weeks. Never did get herself any tech hair.
Tech hair. Poor Denny and her hair.
Now I remember. There was a fire. Ah, poor Denny. Poor Denny's hair.
Poor Denny's hair.
I almost forgot. Heard Johnny started it, actually. Tossed a cig that was still glowing.
Well, that's not exactly surprising.
That cig was Carrie's, no doubt. But hey, any trouble's Johnny's fault.
Still don't believe you were there. But what the hell? Only a real fan could know something like that.
Yeah, you see?
Hey, anyways, gotta educate the youth. Maybe you'll find something special under the table.
Oh, under the table, you say?
Have at it.
So let's see. Oh, we got even some Samurai 2022, Samurai cargo pants, guitar picks, vinyl records, and worth a small fortune. Nice.
Much appreciated.
Take it. Spread the good Silverhand word. Death to corpos.
Aye, aye, sir. Well, there you have it, Shadow.
You know, they say time is the best teacher. Used to think
The
that
blind
was
puppy
true.
has double points, all of me starts playing. Exactly.
60 at least.
We're
but
gone
still
dark
living in
mode with
20.
Shadow, I suppose.
Guy's your biggest fan. You're not happy to meet him?
Blew Socket Tower to smithereens, and it's still standing there, just the same. Don't want people getting stuck in a rut, stuck in the past. Want them to change, them and the world.
You hear that, Sonic fans?
It's been 60 years. Something must have changed.
Know what changed? The damn facade. Fresh interface plugs, new high fructose scop syrup, and fun fruity flavors. A new face of Arasaka, same old shit, different packaging.
Something's changed.
Talking about high fructose corn syrup again.
But it's change all the same.
Sure, now almost nobody remembers when a person wasn't just a meat bag full of secondhand implants.
Well, I think that's a decent way to end things off.
Glad you could clear your schedule.
Next time we can just venture forth and do some more stuff with River. And, yeah, next stream is probably going to be a fair bit more sporadic, as we've been wanting to say. Let me just see if there's anything else I can do in the meantime. I'm sure I'll run into some trouble on the way, but for now, that's going to be all for me. Starting to really get to the end of things from here, so I'm thinking a couple more streams, then we'll move on to Phantom Liberty, and then the endings. We're going to do all the endings, but that's the plan at the very least. Until then, thank you all for tuning in, and just remember how River's questline ends. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. But until then, thank you for tuning in. Take care. Bye-bye.